Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zahra, ex-Muslim, ex-Shia. As usual, come to help the Muslims see for themselves and decide. Since this on the same topic I am, since this topic it will be maybe a little hard for the Shias to digest this, right? And I've been trying to prepare myself for this topic, and I can't. Something, some Pac-Man eating up what I try to prepare in my mind, thinking it's really very taxing. And it somehow took more time than before to come live right now. This also. And some problem going to the, I guess I have some stomach problem. So just before coming here, you know what I mean? All these obstacles coming in my way. Oh, terrible, exhausting already. So, you know the Shia Tafsir on this, Surah 2, Ayat 193. Shia say it's polytheists. And then I realized that it could be because of the dhimmis, like Jews, Christians, and Sabians are allowed. They have been taken as dhimmis by Prophet Muhammad and Imam Ali too. The Shia Tafsir under Surah 9, Ayat 29. So this, but not the polytheists. So the Shias have thought that Surah 2, Ayat 193 is for the polytheists, idol worshippers only. Like the Shia Tafsir goes here, Apuya Ali commentary on Surah 2, Ayat 193. And if they desist, means when the polytheists, right? Look at this, when the polytheists, not the disbelievers. But you see, the ayats before this ayat is against disbelievers and for the disbelievers. If they stop fighting, if they stop, cease, their previous ayat, right? Allah, when they stop, cease from what? Fighting you. There it means fighting the believers. If they cease fighting the disbelievers, cease fighting the believers, then there should be nothing against them, right? No fighting against them. But it somehow kind of start to no. Then this in this ayat it's changed. Now here the next just two ayats before this. I have to show you the previous ayats also. I'm going to Quran.com. This have I opened it here? My old tabs. Yeah, so you've seen also this, right? A Shia may be coming disguised as lone wolf, or most probably Shia, because so I'm going to be attacked a lot. You know, there'll be lots of obstacles for me, not only by the Sunni Muslims, but the Shias now, you see. A lot of attack. And for them, it's okay, as if they're entitled to attack. They have the license from Allah. They can lie and call me mad. It's like, really. And one came here recently saying, killing now they've come up with the Muslims who, you know, this man representing Muslims, that killing is not bad. Look at the way he's put it. Right, the limelight on that. I have to put highlight that. Killing is not bad. Every country has an army, and this is why it is. Now your comparing religion and Allah's laws to what the countries have decided on their own, perhaps even the Hindu country that, India, that it should have uh, an army, or the atheist country, or, so you don't do that with truth. Truth doesn't need this kind of defense of everyone does it, so it's first this everyone does it, so I'm doing it. It's good. It's right. It's not wrong. Okay. How ridiculous is this? Like, and so killing is not bad. And now coming to their own religion, if you kill one person, right? And this is from Bani Israel, actually. Allah is quoting, referring when he said this to Bani Israel, right? The Bani Israel. If you kill one person, so when is even killing right? Even in Islam, if you, oops, when is killing right? So sorry, I'm going to make mistakes. If you can bear with me. And when person's thing is challenged, you see, there are many people who don't want to be challenged. They want to remain in the comfort zone, right? Even though this religion came as a revolution, not as an evolution, and challenged, like Abraham challenged the idol worshippers, this religion came and even challenged Jews, Christians, the Abrahamic religions, saying, this religion is also Abrahamic. So, but the Muslims wanted, now they don't want to be challenged or something. Think about those people who were challenged at that time, the polytheists, those poor polytheists, whom Allah has called worst of creatures. Not only that, the Jews, Christians also in Surah Baina, and worse than cattle, pigs and apes turned into pigs and apes. But if the Muslims do the same wrong in their religion, they are not turned into pigs and apes, like the Jews were by God, Allah, this Allah says. And moreover, what in Surah Tawbah, it's against the polytheists, right? Even those who have not broken the treaty. But how the Shias take it in the Tafsir, like it's so sad, like, so we would think that, oh, they can remain, even the polytheists can remain polytheists, they just have to leave Makkah now. It's not for them to maintain the masjids of Allah, since they are disbelievers in one Allah, right? One and only Allah. And they don't make religion purely for Allah. So maybe the Shias have been, what really, to come to the straight to the point, is that the Ahlul Bayt have lied and covered up Prophet Muhammad's ills and criminal activities and tyranny and what cruelty, zalim, wrongdoing against the people of his time, making himself the prophet, saying revelations are coming to me when no revelation is coming to him. There's a Quran ayat that for another person, but I think this should apply to Prophet Muhammad. For his wrongdoings, and then trying to, oh, no, Fadak was Fatima's, and Abu Bakr snatched it after Prophet Muhammad's death. And that's how they took Fadak, and then what they did to the Jews there of perhaps Hijaz. I think Fadak was an oasis in Hijaz, given to Prophet Muhammad for peace. He's gone as a refugee from Makkah to Yathrib, and they have to give him their oasis, part of it in Hijaz, which was, right, if I'm not mistaken, I just read it yesterday. Fadak was in Hijaz. Okay, it was the Jewish land, oasis, and was given to Prophet Muhammad, who gave it to Fatima. I mean, what is this, right? And then, this is how he's taken money also, amassing money at that time from them. It seems like it wasn't enough that he got married to a rich woman and a very powerful and successful businesswoman, Khadija bint Khuwailid, Khalid, right? Wasn't enough for him. He became very, very greedy, taking their women too, as what your right hands possess, sex slaves, captives. God knows what. Really terrible. If you kill one person, you kill a nation. So, and thank you to those who are bearing with me here when I can't prepare and I become disorderly. Also, that uh, remember and see my memory also weakened and whatnot they've done to me today. I woke up attack, constant. Oh, Surah 5 I 32 is among the verse that you read. Killing one person equals killing whole of humanity. Saving one person equals saving entire humanity. Surah 5 ayat 32, Surah Maida ayat 32. Let's go in Quran.com website. Thanks to Quran.com. So, look, from time that we ordained, Allah ordained on the children of Israel that he who kills a soul other than for a soul, what is this? Other than for a soul? Hmm? Other than for a soul? Oh, like it's a killing. Oh. Well, this is God's metaphorical style. Kills a soul other than taking a soul, killing a soul, or the spreading of corruption for corruption in the earth. See, then it is as if he has killed mankind all. And whoever saves it, then it is as if he has saved mankind all. Jamian. Jamian. Jamia. Okay. Jami. Jamia. Right? All together. All together. So, and surely came to them our messengers with clear signs. So, you know, now this Muslim, really Muslim believer, yes, believer, he's not even a Muslim. He's saying killing is right, he was saying in one of my previous live streams. So how can I even call him a Muslim, right? He has forgotten this verse. Another thing is that when I was, oh God, it's stuck now. So when I was live stream previously, I got a call while being here live stream. And guess where it's from? Like, I don't have anyone in India. What is this? And no, only my family members. And the new, oh God, someone else, yeah. Oh, no. They do know. And there's someone, the internet. Oh, I'm like an Indian. So what are they doing? Putting obstacle in my way? Never had a call from this number, India. What is this? Who is calling me? I'm on live stream, I'm on live here, and I get a call here on this number, although my phone is on Do Not Disturb. Someone's trying to create obstacles in my way. This is not right. How can I explain it to these Muslims, Muslim believers? My religion, as I couldn't say it like this, has given me the right, responsibility, every individual. I've noted it down, right? What are you doing? I found out from myself. I don't have to follow even my religious scholars. You know, Allama Rashid Turabi was the one who gave my mother for protection so that I would be born and survive. My my sister before this died in infancy. Then my father consulted Allama Rashid Turabi. I'm a prayer of Allama Rashid Turabi. Still, I question my religion. And I have come to this that how the Ahl al Bayt have covered the wrongdoings, zulm of Prophet Muhammad, their, you know, forefather. And not only forefather, but Fatima, the daughter, how she has covered her father's wrongdoings at the time when she was alive, seeing it. And Ali, the cousin, and then the son in law of Prophet Muhammad. And moreover, where is it? I've been given the right. I knew this individual responsibility. AI has given this, put it in perfect wording, right? Individual responsibility. Shia interpretations emphasize the responsibility of individuals to use their minds and intellect to discern the truth and make informed choices about the faith, about their faith. Please. And who are these Shias coming like this against me? Hmm? I'm not going to be like a puppet or whatever information I get. I have to also see whether it can be validated with evidence, right? From my religious scholars, from the Tafsir commentators of the Quran ayats. And I saw a lot of discrepancies. How could I then accept Shia Islam, even, let alone Sunni Islam or Sufi Islam also, right? Oh my God. And see now how they've come. I'm mad. That's, this is like, ma'am. And, trying to be respectful on one hand and then saying you're mad. Now, what kind of a person puts it this way? It's flabbergasting, really. So, if you want to be in your comfort zone and blame others, your truth, challenge yourself and search the truth out yourself, the cowards come like that, unfortunately. They want to be in the comfort zone. And what I'm thinking of what the prophet I believed in did at that time, he challenged everything, right? I was told he used to go in the cave and contemplate about what his society, his community, his the beliefs that his people had. He already knew he was a prophet. But then what time would God give him, you know, at what time, at what place and time? God will tell him, now declare this religion of of Abraham or of mine. So he challenged the authorities, everything, their religion, their beliefs, Jews, Christians, polytheists, con cases. But no, now can you see even the Jews, Christians supposed to be, and Sabians and Magi's supposed to be con cases with Surah 2 ayat 193. Goodness. No contradiction in these Quran ayahs after working out this way. What I mean is, so specifically these ayahs, you see, right until Surah 2 ayat 193. in this part. What does this truly mean? It means fight Shias also. Please pay attention. Fight until the disbelievers become Muslim believers. Give me some time. I've tried to prepare myself in my head at least, if not making notes for this live stream. I couldn't. And then I said, okay, let me just come live now. Because many obstacles are hitting me with. Okay, see this, the religion is for Allah, Surah Zumar ayat also too. How has Allah put it there? And 3, I showed you, oh, and then in my previous live stream, and then I was very tired, extremely tired, and I couldn't come to Surah Nisa. But you see how, I mean, uh, did I want to give you? Surah Baqarah, let's go to Surah Baqarah. See the previous ayats. You see how the Muslims themselves, they stop at 190, saying that if the disbelievers don't fight you, no one is fighting you, then don't fight them. Right? So let's go before this. Look at the ayats before Surah Baqarah 193. But if they cease, Allah is of forgiving, most merciful. Here it means if they cease, if the disbelievers cease, stop from fighting you. Surah 2, ayat 192. Now, let's go to Surah 2, ayat 191. And kill them wherever you find them and drive them out from wherever they drove you out. Right? So they, the Yatrib or whatever on the outskirts, Surah Hashar, they did not exile you. How come you are exiling them? Or they wanted you to leave because it was their land in the very from the start. You have gone there as a refugee to Yatrib, and then you want the outskirts. Where are you going? Doing dawah or what? And which way are you? When Allah said, do not compel, will you compel them? So there's the contradiction against that ayat too. You see, 2 ayats I found, Surah 10, ayat 99. Then will you compel? Okay. In this ayat, Allah tells Prophet Muhammad, will you compel them then to become believers? And in Surah Baqarah 256, there is no compulsion in religion. So now what's happening? Fight them until they become believers. Fight the disbelievers. So kill them wherever you find them and drive them out from wherever they drove you out. And the oppression is worse than the killing. Yeah, here Allah says that the oppression, fitna, is worse than the killing. Right? So, and do not fight them near Masjid al-Haram. I don't think this and fight you. Only and fight until they fight you. Okay. Yeah, what is important is, you see, this is not polytheists. These are not polytheists. These are disbelievers. Surah 2 ayat 191 in the NC. And the reward of the disbelievers. Such is the reward of the disbelievers. So automatically, Surah 2 ayat 193, when we come to, it doesn't mean polytheists. It means automatically it'll be the disbelievers, right? Not polytheists, Shias. See this. Now he's saying fitna is worse than killing. There he said, your children and your wealth are fitna. The ayat I had searched out now, I don't know the name. Oh, sorry, I don't know the number of the ayat in which surah it is. I can't remember the name of the surah also. Your children and your wealth are fitna. And here Allah is saying fitna is worse than killing. Hazrat Khizr has killed a boy, Surah Taha, right? No, sorry. I forgot. Surah Kaf. Surah Kaf. Hazrat Khizr has killed a boy because they feared that he would become a disbeliever and transgress and do mischief, or whatever the word is, Arabic word in that ayat, in Surah Kaf. Moses questioned him, "What are you doing? You killed a boy." "Oh, we feared that he would become a disbeliever, or that he would, and give distress to his believing parents." What is this? But so killing, so fitna is worse than killing. And now here Allah is saying, better to kill the people or fight them until you stop fitna, right? So fight against your wealth and fight against your children. My goodness, what kind of funny thing is this? Do you remember that ad? Your children and your wealth are fitna. And then he's blaming the polytheists, disbelievers, polytheists who killed their children without a reason. So meaning if you have a good reason to, if you have a reason to kill your children, then you can kill your children. Okay, like, and it's euthanasia. I told someone, the dog here, he said, "You're not going home. You better stay in the hospital." Like fear that I might commit suicide. This also. So your children and your wealth are fitna. So now, why, if fitna is worse than killing, then why not kill your children if, when they do fitna, right? Yeah. Now, even Maududi has said that whatever this fitna, it has a wide connotation meaning and all, right? So Surah Taghabun ayat 15, right? Fitna states that wealth and children are a fitna for believers. And moreover, Allah in another ayat is blaming the polytheists for, or disbelievers, for those disbelievers who kill their children for no reason. My goodness. So, like sacrificing, like Abraham had a dream. He went sacrificing his son. Which one? I mean, the Jews say it was, which one was it? Isaac, Isaac, and all this. So, if you want to be a leader like Abraham, an imam, appoint whatever. Go take your child, take him in, and kill your firstborn or something like this. What kind of a thing is this that Allah, I was thinking that, because Allah made Abraham the imam, right? So leader for the people. So you can't put, leaders can't put their children first. They have to look at their subjects and be just and all this, fair, right? No prejudice, no favoritism, no nepotism or anything. So this is why, but this is the way to test. Like every leader or Muslim leader or Muslim one in authority among you should then go and start, you know, taking his firstborn. And how else? Since Allah made that test for Abraham, but then he saved Isaac or Ismail, Ishmael, as the Jews would say, or the Christians, Ishmael. I don't know the Hebrew way. So Ismail. Then, like, how do we know that this Muslim one in authority, this Muslim person, gentleman, in authority, leader, is going to, without this test, right, is going to put the subjects first before his needs, desires, and his children's, hmm? And is going to lead justly. Hmm? Not every, it's just said in the Quran, right? And then the Shia say there can only be the appointed Imams, but we've seen that the appointed Imams were also Pharaoh by Allah, but they led people to the fire. It's kind of the same word, made or appointed, you can use in English. So it doesn't mean that Allah makes Imams or appoints just imams. Although to Abraham in that ayat, he said, and when he made Abraham, after testing Abraham, he made him the imam. And he didn't make the others like Pharaoh imam who lead to the fire. He left it on them, but appointed them as imams or made them as imams. So he didn't test them like he tested Abraham. The ayat says after testing, putting Abraham on trial, testing him, he made him the imam. And then when Abraham says, he made him the imam, Allah. But others, he didn't even test and made them the imams. Ayats are there in my notes. I can show you. What contradictions. And then when Abraham says, and my progeny, and of my progeny will you like make imams? Allah says to him, replies to him, my covenant does not reach the Zalimeen, wrongdoers. Right? So how can he, without testing, make imams who then invite to the fire? He should have made sure, like he made sure for that Abraham, testing him and telling him to go and kill your son. He had a dream, right? All this. You can even read Dr. Shariati's Hajj book. So this taking and killing his son. All the ones in authority among us should do this then. Right? This also didn't make sense to me, like it's. So, how do we know those in authority are the true Muslims and not the hypocrites? As the Shias claim that even the Rashidun taken by the Sunnis are not just leaders, were not. They snatched away the haqq, the right of Ali to be the leader after Prophet Muhammad. If they don't take their sons, like Abraham took, Allah told him in his dream to take his son and kill his son. That's another matter that we ransomed you with a great sacrifice. And then Allama Iqbal and all, what they interpret that it's even the Shias that this means Imam Hussein, the grand sacrifice in Karbala by Imam Hussein. So this also. Surah Taghabun 9:18. Your wealth and your children are a fitna. Do you see this? So this is worse. Allah has now here said in Surah Baqarah that fitna is worse than killing. Oh my God. Now, what are the Muslims hiding? If their daughter dishonors them, kill her. This is look at what is at stake in Islam and what can be, oh my, lives can be taken by parents on right. Ooh, license given. So, to what extent? You can kill your child also, your daughter. Fitna is worse than killing. She has dishonored us, kill her. Right? Because your children and your Hazrat Khizr killed that boy. Oh, yeah. I can go on saying, you're not Hazrat Khizr, no. But they'll give me this kind of an ayat, comparing, right? So you know what is at stake in this Islam? Even Shias can do this. And wait a minute, maybe not the Ismailis, like the 12 verse mostly. 12 verse Shias. Hmm? Or they'll ask their marja or something. And if the marja, wait a minute. Yeah, so this the marja can kind of have advise them or suggest that she be, well, now, I don't know. How they work it out, right? Honor killing by parents and brothers, older brothers, or even younger brothers. If the daughter has done something, son, not that much, because like I showed you from the Quran ayats, sons cannot do adultery. That's why we have double standards. And this Allah has given us double standards also. When the woman or girl does something, disobeys her husband, at in on the third count, discipline her, like beat her up. But woman fearing, girl, female fearing desertion and all from her husband, oh, it's better to make peace, Allah says, and all this double standards in Islam. We've seen between those two ayahs, right? If a man fears that his wife or female has, you know, disobeyed him, he can discipline her. And at the third count, he has the power. Like, okay, talk to her first, then leave her bed, stay apart, and also on the third count, beat her, strike her. But woman, no, or female actually, because it could be a girl, a wife, a daughter. No, it's a female on a husband's desertion, right? Fearing something, uh, all that desertion and what other? I'm forgetting the other word. Surah Nisa ayat, in Surah Nisa, both the ayats are in Surah Nisa. Okay, so now these problems in Islam, please save the save yourselves, don't kill your daughters because they're going to dishonor your sisters, or or even challenging their religion on apostasy. And the ayats are open to interpretations. But it's very surprising that the Sunnis and even the Shias, right, don't come to this ayat. Oh, it's only against polytheists, right? You'll tell the Christians that, see, here, Shias, we're going to tell the Christians and the Jews, see, we are friends. Like in that, people have misinterpreted. See how we interpret Surah 3, I 28 or something, right? It means that we are not supposed to take you as guardians or mentors, but we can take you as friends. Because awliya, in our interpretation, our imams have given us, right, of this interpretation of awliya, that don't take them as guardians. And maybe you'll go even a step further and say, well, if you're tempting us to become like you or trying to convert us, that's why we're supposed to keep a distance in that way. Friendship, until friendship is okay. And when it is convenient, until convenient in the sense that the Surah, what is it, Surah 3, let me see, 28, that I learned I have to give credit to an Iranian who became converted to Christianity, a Shia Iranian. What's his name? Muhammad. Sorry, forgotten now. On a YouTuber also. Let not believers take disbelievers as, yeah, it is this one. So let's see the Shia interpretation, multilingual Quran. This also same. And then time and again, I'm telling you, I'm going back to the topic. And This Shias, why would you ignore Surah Baqarah at 193? Huh? And I'm on this ayat actually, right? So, Surah 3, Al Imran, verse 28. Let's see what the Shia say about this. Shia interpretations like Puya and Ali commentary, then you have your own, perhaps what you're going to do your own research on this. The polytheists who worship false deities stand opposite to those who believe in one true God. Let not the believers take the unbelievers for friends rather than believers, and whoever does that, again, the polytheists. Okay, the polytheists who worship false gods and stand opposite to those who believe in one true God, there cannot be any friendship between them because polytheists, oh, Shias are saying that these are not Christians. These are not the Ahle Kitab, Jews and Christians. I don't see Jews and Christians here. Fill it with love, if love of anything or any person except love of those enjoined by Allah, Surah Shura, ayat 23 is lodged therein, it should be judged as a misappropriation on the day of reckoning. See Aka Medipuya's note in verse 31 of the surah. Aka Medipuya says, according to the doctrine of taqiyya, under certain circumstances, now you're lying to the the disbelievers. A faithful can be friends with his adversary to save his life and property. Save his life and property. But not in stopping. Otherwise, friendship between a believer and an unbeliever is prohibited. Haram. Because it would make even friendship is prohibited. So what were you Shias going on? Right? You didn't tell us this in letter. So we had Christian teachers in Pakistan, and I made Christian friends in the college, Pakistani Karachi in Karachi. You say, oh, my father was my mother didn't freak out. She had, I think she also had some Christian teachers. When they came to a wedding, they were wearing a dress, all of them sitting on the sofa stage. Taking a picture has been taken, black and white. And she got married to my father. I think they were Christians. They were wearing dress, their legs were showing. Christian teachers invited to a wedding. It would make the believer drift into the direction of unbelief. See? So any kind of temptation, so even friendship, yeah, friendship, not guardianship or taking them as guardians. Here, awliya is taken as friendship. Just plain friendship. You get the definition of friendship? Baba, this is not about polities. This is about disbelievers. The polytheists who worship false deities stand opposite to those who believe in one true God. There cannot be any friendship between them because friendship is built upon the foundation of mutual love. Yes, that's true. That's very true. This part is very true. Love is a very active force. Mother Teresa, love in action. That's true. Love between two individuals more often than not exercises impending influence upon, yes, each other's habits. अपना उस समत नजर जाएगी अपना Miss Disa, my Christian Catholic Pakistani Goan teacher, Mutar, my aunt, अपना उस समत नजर जाएगी जैसे गुजर गई है गुजर जाएगी. Will she come back? तो ये कोई गजल वजल है पाकिस्तान सॉन्ग lyric. Now अपना उस्सम्त that way will even should even go you अब तो नजर भी नहीं जानी चाहिए my eyesight the way we are going let us go live अब जैसे surviving whatever I have to survive without you in my life I'll slowly wilt and die but you with you in my life you're the reason I'm alive. Okay, I don't know who it is by the song. Love between two individuals. Who's talking? Love. And then between believers also. Due to this active phenomenon in human nature, the wallah, love of the Ahlul Bayt, has been prescribed as one of the fundamentals. And there's, of course, do not even take the Christians and the Jews as friends. Where's that at? Since we made that, I think. Do not take. But which one did you send, Miss Disa? Which so they're contradict. Oh, look. Oh, letter, right, right. To Miss Disa Zahra. Do not take the Jews and the Christians. Which ayat from Surah Maida or Surah Al Imran? Jews and Christians as friends. Surah Maida, Baba, you had your Quran, Shia Quran, you open in old hills, you write the letter, or you have believed. I did not put this. Oh, then which ayat from the Quran you sent in a letter to Mr. Saad? Let us see. Well, wait, first we see this. Oh, you have believed. Do not take the Jews and the Christians as friends. They are, in fact, allies of one another. And whoever is an ally to them among you, then indeed he is one of them. Indeed, Allah guides not the wrongdoing. You become zalim. Zalimeen. Now fight whom? Wait, forget this. No. Why you write? Oh, when this Christian become Christ, huh? There's a contradiction then, isn't there? Christian crying, becoming Muslim, seeing Muslim. Quran. Baba, our Imam, oh sorry, the Ismaili Imam, he friend with Trudeau, Mr. Trudeau, Canadian. He also friend with the Queen of England and even the King. Now, Surah Al-Maida, oh, you will surely find most intense of people in animosity toward the believers. The Jews and those who associate others. Nijas. Forget the Jews, hate the Jews, hate the Hindus, hate the associators, mushriks, and you will find the nearest of them in affection to the believers, those who say we are Christians. They even say we are Christians. What dismiss this? Why you not come back? And the Mutahar, dare not tell me. My aunt, I just take names like that. Smear campaign, very psycho. You know how psycho I am and what I become narcissist. Oh, they say we are Christians. That is because among them are priests. Father Kalaks coming to my house. And monks. And that they are not arrogant. Now why Allah have to bend towards Christians? Now they're saying we are Christians, yeah? Why Allah here bent towards Christians? So I sent this ayat to Miss Tisa. But my letter, she tell later on, much later, throwing in the basket, waste paper in the dustbin, waste paper basket. No, no, Miss Tisa, you throw this. She not to know that I write to her. And I put envelope, I close it, and this Miss Tisa throw in dustbin. Not read it. Ah, what did Jesus say? Okay, doesn't matter. Let's get to the point here. We are Christians, right? So I write to her in the beginning of separation. Also, this I do hard. I try my best. Yes, yes. Salamun alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What do you write? Sorry, I cannot read this in Arabic. Can you please type in English? And please cooperate here because this is for the truth, for truth, justice, right? And please be respectful and honest. Thank you so much. Would really appreciate that. Now, surely you will find strongest of the people in enmity with us. Jews and Christians, but the Christians say, and when they hear what has been revealed to the messenger, you see their eyes overflowing with tears because of what they have recognized of the truth. They say, Our Lord, we have believed. So now they have become Zahra, to see the next ayat, second ayat. I keep saying. Sorry about that. So they become, this is why Allah bent towards them, because now they recognize the truth and still, and why should we not believe in Allah and what has come to us of the truth? And we aspire that our Lord will see, giving one ayat like not enough. Now you get the Quran, your Quran, this Quran. So Allah rewarded them for what they said and gave them guidance. So they become believers. What do you think? Salam alaikum, salaman alaikum. But those who disbelieved and denied our signs, they are the companions of hellfire. Yes, so overall, bottom line, fight the disbelievers until they become believers. Oh, you have believed, do not prohibit the good things which Allah has made lawful for us. Oh, we come to Sunnah. Now you see, this ayat also proves Prophet Muhammad false in Surah Tahrim ayat 1. Against Surah Tahrim ayat 1. Yeah, contradictions over contradictions. Now we go back to Surah 3 ayat 28. Right? Now, what is this? So, love for Allah, but Shias because he loves that, they have to. Awliya is the plural of wali, which implies nearness, proximity, contiguity. Therefore, I've never used this word, so sorry if I mispronounced it. Therefore, it can be used for any of the following: friend, beloved, helper, protector, patron. Oh God, we have the convent schools in Pakistan. We have it here too, in Arabia, and Christian teachers. What shall we do? Patron, mentors, maybe administrator and master. In a multilateral political and economic structure, the believers are, what can we do now here? See, I cannot pretend so. I'm told as a Shia, see, I put myself, are allowed to deal with them as human beings and live in harmony with them in day to day life now. See, this is where the bone of contention comes in. You have still not known the Surah 2, Ayat 193. You have not known this. You cannot live in harmony So going back, Imam Jafar Sadiq reported said that Allah wants you to believe, beware of him. So now, okay, but let's continue reading. Permission. If there is a genuine danger to life, wait, fearing a danger from them. No, you won't fear danger from them, right? But anyways, Allah covers everything. Show of friendship with the to make a show of friendship, you hypocrites. See, Allah make you hypocrites. Ah, and what? Okay, here the Shias are saying Muhammad Farid that danger of property, your property and your wealth. Say Ya Rakib 7 times. Leave it on Allah and be good. You be true as a friend, sincere. Ooh, can you be a friend to them? Love your enemies, Jesus Christ has said. But you be true to your, as my teacher hate me, I will go on adoring her. Do good. What you lose into doing good? You become greater than them. Love is great. Hate is bad. You give friendship to them, true friendship. Then that is something. You give them trust. Great person do that. But you see here, this I don't. Even my Shia, you see how they. And then Imam Hussein, unparalleled sacrifice in Karbala. So where we go? Now you see, I want to take you back to this, the bone of contention. You see, again, you are even the Shias are saying that you can live in harmony with the Christians, Jews, and all this. Right? I tell you, no, no, no. See how they change it. Even their uh, Prophet Muhammad's progeny protect his wrongdoings. See how here. Now this also ayat. See in the Tafsir, right? And how they even change the word. Now, yalunakum, when we get to Surah 2, Surah 9, ayat 1, 2, 3. But now we go back. We go back. Thank you for your patience. Salaam alaikum. Right? I not know how to read in Arabic. And it take time. So please, can you put in English? Now, this ayat, Surah 2, ayat 193, don't stop at Surah 2 ayat 190. That is the general or 191. You want to stop at Surah 2 ayat 191? I keep forget where is it? Surah Baqarah ayat 1. Don't stop at Surah Baqarah ayat 192. And what is 190 also? Fight in the cause of Allah, those who fight you. Right? But do not transgress limits, for Allah loveth not transgressors. Yes, this also. Don't stop at Surah 2 ayat 190. Why do you stop at Surah 2 ayat 190? Huh? Cherry picking. And then you're telling us we are liars, we've misinterpreted, we misguide, and we are sending you people to dozakh, hell. What nonsense is ye kya laga ke rakha hai? Ye hum khilona. You are playing, toying with your even you see the progeny of Prophet Muhammad covering up how they've covered. And then you can't even get what the yalunakum meaning is. Take it from Surah 3 ayat 118. Those you have spared. You can't get the true meaning of yalunakum which is in Surah, the word, which is in Surah 9 ayat 1, 2, 3. Believers fight uh, those whom you have spared of the disbelievers. You change the meaning, you change the word, written word. Nowhere, even your Muslim claim, right, this word is found written in this way. There is a word found written in this way, and it's in Surah 3, ayat 118, right? It is. Yalunakum. But you choose to put it in different Arabic style to Surah 9, ayat 1 to 3. Not that it would not mean those whom you have spared now of the disbelievers. And what the Shias have done is that the original Quran hidden with the hidden Imam Mahdi in occultation, not made available to 12 Shias. What Ismaili Imams have done, don't ask me. They're very good. See, they brought love, love, love. Now where? They use Surah 24, ayat 15:5. Is it fair to the polytheists? Is it fair to the Christians? Is it fair to the Jews? Huh? That now Allah say, I give you your religion. Apart from Islam now, I change it for you. Is it fair now? But they use that, of course. Now what do they use that everyone love? All these foreigners, Western country leaders, they loved. How much? A Canadian Prime Minister, the Queen of England. They loved His Highness Aga Khan IV, the Imam of the Ismaili Tariqa, right? Because they spread love, pluralism. Imam now say, love everyone. Forget this ayat. Surah 3, ayat 28. Forget Surah 3, ayat 28. Pretend to be friends with them when your life is in danger and all this, but all this coming. You see. So it's not fair. Before you are told not to do this, then it's my dear Imam, take Surah 24 at 55. Allah has promised those who are believers and righteous that He will give them their religion. Now they can change as much as the Shia Imam has changed, brought changes, reformed this religion. They're allowed because Allah has given you the right. And Sunnis don't see it. 12 Shias didn't see it, missed their riots. And when this Imam saw it, I don't know, they're from the Al of Prophet Muhammad, right? But they stick, 12 Imams have stuck to not availed Surah Nur ayat 55. Changing of words, keeping the Quran original to themselves and saying it's with the Imam who is in hiding. If he comes out, they will kill him. And God has set a right time for him to come out. So, you can give the example of Hindu Kalki Avatar now, when he will come. Why then, Zara, if you're saying this, then don't go there right now to that level of comparison. Please see here. I'm giving where comparison is fair and just. Not at this time, it's not fair to say that, oh, but the Quran, they have the Gita, they have everything. You should have the Quran available, the original one that was claimed to be revealed to Prophet Muhammad and passed on to Imam Ali. Where are we have 12 Imams and it should be guarded properly, right? Like Mahdi, his mother was guarded so that she could become pregnant, house arrested by the Abbasid Caliph, right? And gave birth to him. This is how the Quran should be also available, made available. This is the true Quran. But you see, they don't have the true Quran, even the Shias, 12 Shias. They don't have that. And this has come. This is here, preserved. And you see, we can see where meanings of the words have changed. And these poor, after their imam's occultation, the religious, Shia religious scholars have had only access to this, and they take tafsirs on this. They make tafsirs on this, and yalunakum is what? Let's go to multilingual Quran on 123 also and see what the Shias have said about this. But I'm sure they wouldn't, let's see, would they tell us? Thank you then for being here, Muslima or Muslim. Who, how shall I address you? I don't know your. Thank you for being here, patiently persevering. I laud your courage, right? And I appreciate. Very, very difficult for a Muslim. I was just saying, you know, where is it? Where was I going? Surah 9, ayat 1 to 3. Okay. This, when conflict becomes inevitable, the first thing is to clear our surroundings of all evil and destroy its power base. Surrounding, yeah. So it would be yalunakun kum, those near you, those surrounding you. When conflict becomes inevitable, now they're not fighting you, the disbelievers. Doesn't seem like the last portion of this verse refers to taqwa, to safeguard oneself against evil with full awareness of Allah's laws. Generally, it applies and generally and to all the pious believers, but in view of that which has been stated in the commentary of Surah Al-Baqarah and ayat 177 and Surah Al Imran ayat 138 and 119 of this surah, a particular group of muttaqin has been singled out in this verse. The Quran is a guidance only for the pious, and for others is a narration. So surrounding you. So they've taken yalunakun kum, meaning surrounding you. But they're not fighting you. Conflict has become inevitable. Save yourselves. Temptation has become inevitable. Surah Baqarah at 193. So, bottom line, fight them until you make them believers. Right? Now, they can't spare them. They can't take that yeah, lunakum of Surah 3 at 180. Why? I think going to Surah, the bone of contention is this ayat, right? In Surah Tawbah, it's in Surah Tawbah, this ayat also. So history, Shia history against me. See, Surah 9, 29. But this is what I'm trying to show you, that even the Imams tried to cover up Prophet Muhammad's wrongdoings and continued with this. Our religion is about peace and don't fight until they fight you. Surah 2, ayat 190, right? But fight them until religion, until fitna, all this, right? So, sorry, that's Surah 2, ayat 193. Now we come to Surah 9, ayat 29. And we have dhimmis. What are dhimmis? So how can there still be Jews, Christians, Sabians as dhimmis? Taking Surah 2, ayat 193, if I mean what, if I understood what Allah means by that ayat, right? Then here we have, fight them until they pay the jizya. So Shia Tafsir too on this, the disbelievers, the infidels, the Ahl Kitab, people who were given, those who were given the scripture also, fight them until they pay the jizya. That's because, you see, and they didn't continue. This ayat has to be abrogated for ayat 9 for you to understand properly what Surah Baqarah ayat 193 and Surah 9 ayat 123. Now fight. And proper meaning of yalunakum in Surah 9 ayat 123 is those whom you have spared. Better, more correct, more accurate. You could write those who who have surrounded you or whatever, who are around you, near you, those who are near you, fight them. Now, Surah 9 ayat 1 to 3. So Surah 9 ayat 2 9 has to be abrogated during the time of Prophet Muhammad, although there's no mention of that. But it has to be abrogated for you to properly understand correctly on the dot. Allah Allah boy Bismillah Pidar Mana Zibe Azim as Pisar. Allah Iqbal, right? Imam Ali says, I'm the dot below the bar. Everything that's in the Quran is in Surah Fatiha. Everything that is in Surah Fatiha is in the bar of the Bismillah, and everything that is in the all that is under the in the bar of the Bismillah is under the dot, and I'm the dot. I'm the expounder. I'm the explainer of the Quran. You see, that's what Allama Iqbal also meant by saying, Allah, Allah, by Bismillah as bidar, mana is be azim as bisar. I got that wrong a little bit. My Irani also kind of like that. I broke the leg. Not good. So, for you, there will be no dhimmis as dhimmis. How can there still be Jews, you would say, right? Even the Shias would question that. And there has to be, sorry, for this, as per this Surah 9, ayat 29, there has to be dhimmis. There has to be, there has to be these dhimmis. Fight against those, right? So what I suggested, also considering that Allah abrogates and substitutes another ayah, Surah 2, ayat 106. So the Muslims needed money, because we read the ayat previous to Surah 9, ayat 28 also. Now you see the idol worshippers, polytheists, they were, trading with everyone. They were allowing everyone to come even to the house of Allah, Masjid, the Haram, Masjid al-Haram, right? People were coming, trading, worshipping. Maybe Magi's were coming from Persia and all this. Sabians were coming. Jews were there, Christians were there, not objecting. And they found even Bibi Maria. Anyways, God knows. So, but at least, and there was trade and there was a lot. That's how Bibi Khadija was also a very rich, Quraysh woman in Makkah. Businesswoman, very successful. Now, you see, now they are scared, Muslims of that time, right? They are scared. So let me show you. Surah 9 at 28. Don't fear poverty, Allah says to them, the believers of that time also, right? We will provide for you. Oh, you have believed. Indeed, the polytheists are najas, unclean. So let them not come near Al Masjid al Haram after the final year. And if you fear poverty, see, if you fear poverty, then soon Allah will enrich you. So the polytheists were thriving in Makkah, progressive, and their economy must be great, booming, thriving. So that's why Allah is telling them, since the polytheists are nijjas and they're not allowed now, what economy will go down of Makkah. Then do not fear poverty, O believers. Soon will Allah enrich you, Allah from His bounty, Now, how does Allah enrich you at times? So, look at this Allah, how He enriches you. So, I think it was temporarily now. And, He's also attacked the caravans earlier on. This is one of the last surahs revealed to him, right? So, fight against, he's attacked caravans because they exiled us, and from Makkah the Polytheists exiled us, and we have to, they confiscated our belongings, they took us out of our homes, they deprived us of our homes, houses, our shelter, roti kapra or makan. Huh? Fight against those who do not believe in Allah or in the last day. Although in Surah Baqarah ayat, right? Surah Baqarah ayat, what is this? Jax Leon. What is in Surah Baqarah ayat? It means fight the disbelievers until they become believers. They cease from becoming disbelievers. Fight them until the disbelievers cease from becoming believers. Huh. That's, so fight against those who do not believe in Allah or in the last day, and who do not consider unlawful what Allah and His Messenger have made unlawful, and who do not adopt the religion of truth from those who were given the scripture until they give the jizya willingly while they are humbled. Their will cannot be in this. They're under duress. How can they be willingly when so anyways, Surah Nur ayat 33, compelling them, so the will is not in present. But since the maid servants do not wish to be prostituted, do not will to be prostituted, so compulsion, this is compulsion. Okay. And another thing, contradiction on there is no compulsion in religion against those ayats in Quran. Anyways, you would say, here it only says, fight them until they give the jizya. But that's temporary, isn't it? Look at this. Allah says before this ayat. And if you fear poverty, soon Allah will enrich you. So now Allah is saying, fight against those, take jizya. Can you not see money is taken? Jizya. Jizya. What is jizya? Money is taken from them also. Not only from the Muslim believers, zakat, right? But now from these until Surah 9, ayat 1, 2, 3 comes in. Fight, you don't fear poverty, meaning don't fear that you will not get money. Allah will enrich you. It's about money, 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 not the poverty of the soul, spirit, or anything. It's about money. And this is why, my dear Muslims, this is why. And Allah says here, fight against those who do not believe in Allah or in the last day until they pay the jizya. Now, for the temporarily, you're allowing them to pay the jizya. This should be abrogated when same surah, ayat 1, 2, 3 comes also. And taking into consideration Surah 2, ayat 193. So it makes sense, right? See how he wants the money. Allah will enrich you. He has to, Allah, the spoils of war are for Allah. Allah not the need the spoils of war. And the messenger, the fire is also for fire. The fire is also for without fighting, you get all this money, land, and this land wherever you tread, land that you have not trodden on will be yours, Muslims. This Allah's. Even though the Jews, anyone who worked out the disbelievers for the land and were, it's their land, but it will be yours. Surah 33, ayat 20, which number 29, 27, the land that you have not trodden on will be yours. You have also taken the Jews' money, wealth, property is yours. Surah 33, ayat. It's for money, and this is temporary. It's not that But yes, the Imams start lying. See, I catch Shia Imam lying, continuing from the first Imam to the last Imam. So there are no dhimmis now. This is just temporarily till ayat comes. Which ayat? This for money. You see, a tax required of non-Muslims, exempting them from military service. That's just an excuse for money. Don't fear poverty. The previous ayat. And entitling them to the protection of the. Oh wow! How you see this Satan? I tell you, he have such what heights, levels Satan has taken here. Prophet Muhammad's revelations. This word of the messenger Kareem. Oh, what the Kareem really? Also, not only Allah's, this word of a messenger Al Kareem. Surah Takwir ayat or where when it come to Prophet Muhammad, not Jibril, as a messenger Rasul Kareem. You see what height Satan has taken here. And moreover continued by Ali, by Hassan, by Hussein, by Zain al Abidin, by Muhammad Bakr, by Imam Jafar Sadiq, by Imam, their Shia Imams. Continued. And fighting to get Fadak also until Imam Raza. So Imam Musa Kazim, Imam Jafar Sadiq, Imam Musa Kazim, and then Imam Ali Raza continued. Imam Jawad, Imam Muhammad al Jawad, Imam Ali Raza's son, then Imam Taki, Imam Hassan, no, Imam Ali and Naki, then Imam right, and Imam Mahdi. Now the one who last Imam. Do you see how this thing has been continued and how covered? Yeah, although the 12 Shias did not take recourse like the Ismaili Imams to Surah 24 at 55, that you can reform. And Imam will say, I can reform it. I'm the righteous, I'm the believer. And God has given me this, your religion now. So, how they took Surah 24 at 55 and interpreted it, has promised them their religion. So they can change it and all this. But the 12 Shias did not take recourse to Surah Nur at 55. And so this nonsense, and you see, but even Ismailis see that, you see your your Imam's great grandfather, Prophet Muhammad, what he's in it started, what devil, what height. Allah will enrich you, but fight now, get tax from the non-Muslims, put it so beautifully, yeah? Exempting them, but the Muslims have to give zakah, so they are exempted from zakat. Concurrently, zakah is not taken from them, but taken from the Muslim believers, and being an obligation only upon Muslims. How beautifully put, right? You would praise this, but how I catch him? This devil, he has used and exploited Allah, saying the revelations are coming from the true one only God Abrahamic religion. How I catch him? Ismailis, you also see. Shia, 12 words, you also see. This is one of a kind now. And there may be people catching. And thanks to all this coming and under our fingertips, like tick, 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 search. Google search also made very easy. And those Shias who realized this, very cunning, very diabolical. What height of evil. And someone who can lie left, right, and center and toy with this Allah religion and has a good at least but this Quran is in a mishmash. But these revelations are coming to me. and this from Allah, true Allah. But this is all a lie, and he has this much intelligence to but to say, bring these ayats and say these are revelations coming from Allah, right? What great work! I mean, Allah has sent, not his. Now, what? So ask yourselves, what heights evil can take? Great manners, exalted, exalted manners, character, etiquettes, heights of etiquettes, good etiquettes, true etiquettes. You see, they just toyed with lives, truth, even with truth, with waheeds, revelations, exploiting Allah. They can now go to what heights and tell you that look at what Allah has blessed us, thoroughly purify you with the thorough purification, given us the best of etiquettes. We are the best of people. Also, Quran ayat. Muslims, believers, you are the best. Jews and Christians and polytheists are the worst. Surah Bayina. So, of course, they can take such heights. Look at the heights the evil has taken here. This also pointing out not only how they change the Quran ayahs and the meaning of the Quran ayahs. Now, um, these poor, what do you call them? Polytheists? What? No, no. These poor Shias, right? They're thinking, oh, yeah, Demis, what great alibet have given us. What great character, example to follow. And I mean, God has given them, Allah has given them. So, is जहाँ में कोई alibet जैसा है नहीं, no example, no one can, no religion like this. Good luck, sister. Thank you so much. Hinduism forever. Adi se anant hai. Adi se Adi. Adi se anant hai. Good luck, sister. Thank you very much. Good luck. Wish you the best. Hinduism forever. Now I'm revealing to the Shias. Born in Shia family. Like Musa was born in, no, was taken care of in, not born in, uh, Musa's mother was Egyptian lady. Now I'm revealing. Ismailis, I hope you also see. This is one of a kind. And I'm allowed. But it doesn't mean that I'm the only Shia who found out this. Maybe there were Shias who said, oh my God, heights of devil, I'm an atheist. I know Shias who became atheists, some of them. But Ismailis ask, see what, not ask your Imam, see here what this grandfather from the progeny of His Highness Aga Khan has done. Oh my God. How beautiful, right? I'm stuck with words. I mean, I'm shocked. Deep shock inside of me. A tax required of non-Muslims, exempting them from military service. Are you telling me that this will be going on? The meets will be there. These are protected non-Muslims and exempted from military service in Muslim countries, going on forever, forever, until there is life. Right? No, this ayat is now abrogated by same Quran, this ayat, same surah, ayat 1, 2, 3. And you see, even the word, the change, I find similar. The word, the root word, whatever they say, even that the site, the blog, Islamic root word, not used ever in the whole Quran like this, yalunakum, right? So now, oh, you have believed, fight those who are close to you. Yalunakum. And if you say close to you, well, close to you has not been ever put like this. This is the first time if the root word is from close to you, having proximity, it is never written like this in the whole Quran, right? If it's coming from the root word of close and it is the derivative and the forms change when you write it like this. Well, it is the first time in the Quran written like this. But I found another word written like this, yalunakum, a little bit, it's similar, can we say, of the disbelievers, and let them find in you harshness and know that Allah is with those who fear Him. Actually, Allah is with those who are conscious of Him. Muttaqeen, the muttaqeen, not fear. This is not khawf. Anyways, they put khawf. But now I have to check. I checked. Yalunakum is so fight. So, oh, you who believe, fight those who you have spared now. From where? There will be no dhimmis left. And even the imams, I tell you, have lied about this, saying Zoroastrians and the Tafsir, go to Surah Al-Hajj, ayat 17. All messing it up, but this I worked out. And this the third time, fourth time I've come on this. How many times do I have to come on this? So that I get all, whoever I can, Muslims, and help you. Close to you, I wouldn't even say. See how the word meaning change, how written, even in written. And this word, the whatever you call the root and all, even that the Muslim give in the website, it not written like this in any ayat. Whole Quran not written. You won't find it in the whole Quran. Written as yalunakum. Whether you call it riding or coiling or girding, why? And only in this. So that means word change, meaning change, and the written also. Same written in English, not in Arabic, but slight difference in pronunciation. Here, he put stress on lunakum, right? Oh, you have believed, do not take as intimates from other than yourselves, not they will spare you. La, they will spare you. Lunakum. Ruin. Another word. They wish what to distress. What they wish what you distresses. Uh, Ruin you. They wish what distress you. Indeed, they wish to distress you, and has become the hatred from their mouths. And what can say? Oh, Abraham and his people go to Surah Mumtahana. What are you talking about, Allah? Against the disbelievers. Where hatred and what it starts. Also that help. Surah Mumtahana ayat 4 for the believers. Allah lie. Now, back to here. See how they changed the word. Written in Arabic, right? And yalunakum. So what the now? What the now? Or you have believed, or you believe. Fight those who are spared by you of the disbelievers. Because they had to give jizya. Do not fear poverty. The previous ayat gives the clue also. And now this will now that finish, abrogated, no dhimmis, but imams have lied, history of Islam, whoever has said dhimmis, non-Muslims go on and have lied or have been misled. about these Quran ayahs. And this not, maybe this was from, another religion he steal and make it his own miserable religion, like whatever, right? Maybe Muslim. Okay, I'm not going to go that far with my inference right now. But you think now through this. You see how, am I right? Have I seen it? Have you seen it? No dimmies. So now, so word change, meaning change, but it's similar. Yeah, written yalunakum. Why they want to put the yalunakum like close to you? Close proximity, not written like this in the Quran ayats anywhere. You search it out. I searched it out. But there's a yeah, lunacum written just with a different little difference, and it means spare you. You see? So what I see. What did I see? Too many lovers lose their dream. We won't lose it. So now what? Also considering that Allah abrogates and substitutes another ayat, Surah 2, ayat 106, we do not abrogate a verse or cause it to be forgotten except what we bring forth better than it or similar to it. Do you not know that Allah is over all things competent? Surah 9, ayat 1 to 3. I showed you. Or you have believed, fight against the meaning and the word as written in Surah 3, ayat 118 should be written in Surah 9, ayat 1 to 3 also, written form. Yalunakum. Those you have spared of the disbelievers. Those you have spared of the disbelievers. Those whom? By those. Those whom? You're taking jizya from because you feared poverty and Allah enriched you. By, oh, what grand. I mean, in some cases, this devil very, very clever. Bring jizya in. They are fearing poverty. We are going saying that take out polytheists, they are nijis, impure, unclean. Bring jizya. But Surah 9, Surah 2 at 193 also. Fight the those until religion is for Allah. No disbeliever should remain, not even as dhimmis. So I started this bone of contention, right? This is what's happening. Taking this meaning still fits in Surah 9, ayat 1 to 3, taking the meaning that is translated by your translators. Or the meaning given doesn't matter. It still implies that disbelievers are not aggressive towards believers. And who the believers have to fight and be stern against, and to assume Islam, Quran, disbelievers word. I haven't written this properly, sorry. Specific. You see what was, I think so Surah 2, Ayat 29 was the one coming in between Surah 2, Ayat 193. No disbeliever should remain as dhimmis, even. Proper interpretation. And Surah 9, Ayat 1 to 3 also. Now you get it. These you have spared. You have spared them so they paid the jizya. And until you get enough money and Allah has enriched you through them, because you see, Allah also needs spoils of war. Allah cannot enrich you unless you do Surah Anfal, and even Fi money is Allah's. So where is Allah telling you, I will enrich you, enrich you, enrich you in Surah 9 ayat 28? Allah gets enriched like this, Surah Anfal ayat also. Spoils of war, this is for Allah. Allah gets enriched. You know, it's so funny, this religion. No, no, it is the devil's religion, and what heights the devil has taken here. They ask you about the spoils of war. The spoils of war are for Allah. And you're thinking, oh, I know what it means. That when it go to gharib, poverty stricken, and the needy and wayfarer. But no, no, you see how clever this devil is. Allah wanted spoils of war. Now, how Allah enrich you, believers? Surah Tawbah, ayat see. Now he even take, since the spoils of war are for Allah and the messenger, so fear Allah and set things aright. What a joke, wicked, wicked. How, what heights the devil has taken here. I'm not just saying all Abrahamic religions don't have devil. All are devils, right? But look at how, what height this has taken, to what heights. And thereafter, the Aimah, the Imams from the progeny of Prophet Muhammad, and even his daughter before them, before this, like her sons, Imam Ali, her husband and cousin, no, cousin of Prophet Muhammad, her husband. So he's, yeah, how Imam Ali, cousin of Prophet Muhammad. So shouldn't he be, Imam Ali be her uncle? Anyways, really, married to her uncle, Ali? Anyways, so this, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, but you know what heights? The point is, and to cover up all this, and you have, they have even changed the Quran ayats, that means, right? By not, they don't know the Quran ayats either. They don't know the Quran ayats properly. Oh, Imam, this has to be abrogated until you get enriched. Your Allah even get enriched by spoils of war. So until your Allah get enriched, Allah enrich you through jizya, right? Allah enrich the believers through, He find a way. Islam is practical. Money not falling like before Bibi Maryam, Rosie coming, her food coming from Allah. It's not, the fruits not falling down from heaven. You see this? The one of a kind happening. Thank you, Hinduism forever says. Also, this, with the excellent, like afat hai, we used to say. It's kind of making a round with the thumb and the finger, joining them together, making this. Excellent. Thank you. It not excellent, but those who thought, who had caught him, the Shias, must have left quietly. Chup, silence. I mean, how am I going to tell you that Imam Hussein is a liar? Shias will come here and say, what are you saying? And one Shia did come here and tell me off. You're saying, what are you saying against Hussein? You don't know. What are you? They will tell me what you have not even, like that. Anyway, someone told me that you have not even given your nakhun, part of your nakhun, your nail, to your siblings. What sacrifice with? Who are you to tell us this? Forget your authority. You look at What sacrifice and what will I say? One Shia come here and tell me long time ago, right? What can I say to them? I said, give me a chance, please. I should have said. I was like, uh, so you see, this also devil and this high level. How high? So you who may decide how high. Take uh, so now we've seen that Surah 9929 also doesn't contradict, coming in the way of this part of Surah 2 ayat 193 if it was abrogated after a specific time. That dhimmis, even as disbelievers, don't remain as disbelievers, as Christians, as Jews, as Magi's, as Sabians, as Zoroastrian Shias in an Islamic country, free to practice their religion but protected, giving jizya, not zakah, exempted from zakat. Only the Muslim believers give zakat, or the Shias give khums. And when they want to, how they give zakah is up to them. So this doesn't come in the way anymore, does it? And also, yalunakum, the meaning makes more sense if you use the meaning of Surah 3 ayat 118 and just change it a little bit in written, the way it is written in Surah, also the way it is written in Surah 3 ayat 118 should be written in Surah 9 ayat 1 to 123. Those you have spared, those meaning those you are taking jizya from, when the time comes now, Prophet Muhammad and the believers have had ample from the jizya, made ample, accumulated, now fight them. Because boils down to the general ayat surah, we take this. No believer should remain, no disbeliever should remain. Surah 2 ayat 193. Now you got the proper meaning and everything, and see how they change the words. Also that. So I don't know, having the heart to do this, also I had to make my heart strong. Moreover, we can see to what level of evil deception the Prophet took, and thereafter the progeny of the Prophet, not the Ahlul Bayt, because through the Sunni, it's different, the definition of Ahlul Bayt. Even his wives come in this, and Sahabas, I think, but wives definitely. And even Abu Bakr comes in this as the father in law of Prophet Muhammad, and even Umar comes in this as the father in law of Prophet Muhammad. So, not the house of, from the house of the Prophet, but I would say from the, and take the Ahlul Bayt, okay, as the definition Shias give. Only Ali, Fatima, Hassan, and Hussein, and thereafter their progeny. You see what the evil heights, what levels. And don't be wondering, because someone who lies and plays around with the words of Allah and putting in, of course, he's going to put in that they, how this devil has come. Surah 7, ayat 33 also. Right? So they're going to, what? Surah 7, ayat 33. Don't be surprised. This devil can use heights of character, etiquettes, great heights. Great heights of atrocities show you what Yazid's army committed against the Ahlul Bayt, progeny of Prophet Muhammad in Karbala. And these believers, those with other religions, are, so it's haram, that you say about Allah that which you do not know. Prohibited for us, right? Muslims, when I was a Muslim, Shia. Look how Allah puts it. Don't be surprised when you can play around this and that. And go to the unparalleled sacrifice in Karbala. Don't be surprised where Imam Hussein is saying, I absolve you of the oaths. And then it's saying, go so far, so far, so far. And it's the unparalleled sacrifice in the history, Islamic history, and even in the world history, let's say, right? Even Hindus have praised Imam Hussein. Gandhi has praised Imam Hussein. If I had 72 like Imam Hussein had, I would win freedom for India in 42, 48 hours. What? 48 hours against the colonialization. Before that, there were Mughals and there were Shias also coming and ruled Bharat, India. Don't be surprised. One, you can play around with this like anything, exploit Allah and the revelations to what extent and cover it up and see what they've done. Great evil, what great evil lengths they went to. That Allah is saying here, haram, haram, prohibited. That you even say about Allah that which you do not know. Keep your mouth shut. How are the Christians saying this and that and from their scripture, but this wrong, they've distorted, and I shocked to my bones. How can you be, have a religion and go on? When my look how clear my religion is. Don't say about Allah that He have a son, He have this. How Christians going on saying like that and doing good works like Mother Teresa of Calcutta, right? That's terrible. On one hand, great, compassionate, love in action, Mother Teresa. On the other hand, terribly shocking, deeply shocking. How she say, Mother Teresa, Christian, right? Son of God. About Allah, what she not know. And what she has been told is a lie. And the Shia say Najran and the Najran Christians, the Prophet Muhammad have a nice discussion, peaceful. They not give, they not have fight, and they celebrate Eid al-Mubarak and the ayat is in the Quran. Sunnis not celebrate that like the Shias. Take our sons and your sons, ourselves and our women, and let's have a discussion. A mubahila meaning a curse on the liars. Still Christian not change there? Okay, they're Christian, let them give jizya and stay. You see? So now here, mubahila, curse. Hassan? No. Prophet Muhammad is Nafs Ali, ourselves, our children. Prophet Muhammad's grandsons. Small, huh? Hussein was an infant in his arm. Prophet Muhammad carried, I was told. Yeah? Hassan? So when you have Hassan, small child, kid, boy, very small. How old? Fatima, his daughter, only. He's not taking Sahabas. He's saying, no, no, you stay away. Because only the truthful who are thoroughly purified with thorough purification can go, because there'll be a curse incurred of upon the liars, and you have lies. Forget it. We are the holy. We cannot lie. He here he used his infant Hussein, grandchild, against the Najran Christians, like curse. All this. So don't be surprised to what heights Prophet Muhammad has gone, and what heights then Imam Ali has gone, and his daughter Fatima has gone to lie and cover up his wrongdoings. They got the women, he got the women, he gave his Sahabas mutta, you know, the wealth, amassing wealth. Baba, there's no height to this, there's no height. And then they've covered it up, also, moreover. So Hussein, as an infant in his arms, going for Mobila, taking his grandsons. What heights evil take? You tell me. So, covering up his Nana's maternal grandfather, Hussein in Karbala, because his mother and his father also, and his grandfather, all of them together, amassing wealth. I want to be a prophet. I want to be imam, lead the people. Ah, these people can take such evil heights for fame. Even Ibrahim, not to say that Allah, I want my name to be no. I want not that I'm pious. Okay, pious name. Okay, so we thought we took it in a way that those who want to be rich and famous, but the pious ones you will see will never be famous, right? Oh, he's a pious person, so famous. Look, his picture coming and he's showing off. No, saints, you would not know who the true saints are if they are saints, truly, right? So now, but I want my name to be Ibrahim say. I have to, this also, see what heights? We are the true. We are. I want my name high, highly praised, highly raised, highly, no, it can't be praised. Not the way Allah is, but Muhammad is to be praised in Surah Fatah. How he put his name there to be praised. That's what you want, Surah Fatah 9 also, taking. I want my name highly praised. Verses like Surah Anbiya at 51. Hmm. Let me, let's look at it. Yeah, let's look at it. Surah Anbiya at 51 in Quran.com. And indeed, no, I don't think it's this one. Surely we have bestowed wisdom upon Abraham even earlier and we knew him well. No, not this one. Oops. Undo this, go back. Oh, no. Yeah, undo. Not, I mean, close the tab. What else? Um, doesn't he tell Allah, he wants his name to be praised, right? He wants his name to be known. So excuse me, I'm searching out. Can you hear? Is the sound okay? Oh yeah, there are people here. Sorry, there are my hello people, human. Ah, those participants. Thank you for joining me. Also, oh Allah, raise my name. Ibrahim say to God. Let's search it out like this. Ibrahim say to Allah, raise my name, or that I be mentioned or something. It what it what it mean, and let's see. If I could find the ayat. Oh, does not directly ask Allah to raise his name. However, there are verses Abraham makes du'as, including one he asks for name to be remembered with goodness. For his name to be, yeah, not praised or raised, but this way. Surah Baqarah at 1 to 4. No. Is there? No. AI is not getting it. My Lord is a grand life. No. He asks Allah directly that he be praised or, like well known. Raise my, but I can't find it now. I can't. Oh, no. Allah make me famous. Directly, I can't find that verse. And even Google search. The Quran does not contain it does. Explicitly saying, right? What else? Green grass. Good work. Keep it up. Thank you, Anonymous Chaos. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this. Yeah. What do you remember about that you don't have to search the Quran? Huh? Green grass? Sorry. You know how many times Prophet Muhammad forget himself? Ayats and all? Go search your hadith. This lady getting her knowledge from Google, a real scholar. I have not called myself a scholar. I've called myself a responsible individual in Shia Islam, right? No, he didn't have Google, but he wasn't even asking Jibrail, right? When he forget, he even forget to pray namaz on time, I think, right? Or we remember to go to your website. Which website? That's nonsense. Prophet Muhammad forget. Are you Shia or are you Sunni? Forget to pray. Hadith. Where is it? No expiation except to pray. He forgot. You not know? Do I need to give you reference? Didn't Prophet Muhammad forget? Okay, how much do you know about Prophet Muhammad? Okay, don't put in capitals here. Don't shout at me. Don't shout at don't be insulting here. If I'm wrong about this, but I don't think I'm wrong about, I think he forgot to pray, right? Say his prayers. Or he forgot a ayat. Did Prophet Muhammad forget a ayat? Is that nonsense? Who is insulting you? How much knowledge did Prophet Muhammad have? And you believers have a lot of knowledge? You don't even know what Allah knows, right? You know more than me? Good for you. To know what? Prophet Muhammad forgot ayats. And then Allah said that Allah make you forget. Forgot ayats. That wrong? No, Prophet Muhammad have way for more knowledge than you. No, but you. So you mean to say that we are just going to follow Prophet Muhammad because because the Quran claims, Allah claims that he has more knowledge than us. Now tell me, is this nonsense that he forget ayats? Huh? See, even Quran says Surah 87, ayat 6 to 7 says that Muhammad forgot only what Allah willed he would forget. Yes, what you are saying is nonsense. Before trying to educate others, you should attain some knowledge yourself first. I've attained all the knowledge necessary to know that there are contradictions in the Quran ayats and that Prophet Muhammad was a false prophet. Through Quran ayats working out against him, against Prophet Muhammad. Did he forget then? In Surah Tahrim ayat 1, forgetting is a human quality. No. Shaitan makes you forget. It is not a human quality. Not for the not for the page of Moses in Surah Kaf, not for Adam, right? And who else? Who says Shaitan made me forget? Shaitan makes you forget. This is, but what about that? Then there are contradictions. On one hand, you're saying it is forgetting is a human quality. On the other hand, your Allah is saying that the companion of Musa said, only Satan made me forget. Satan made me forget. Or Satan made me forget, not only. No, this is not nonsense that, and this is not human quality. You don't know your Quran. You're saying you know your Quran. How come you're not giving? How come you're disregarding the ayats where? Now, how is it that problem for you if Shaitan makes someone forget? Don't put it this way. Put it to the point. Put it to the point. Look at him. Green grass. Look at green grass. This is the point is it is not a human quality in the Quran. Allah is saying that who made Moses' companion forget? Shaitan did. So now, how would you decide whether it is Satan making the human being forget or it is a human nature to forget? Huh? Green grass. Look at how green grass puts it. I want to expose this person. And I will. It does not. Both are true. And how will you make out if Shaitan is making you forget or whether Allah has made you forget or it is a human nature to forget? Then how will you make out? It is necessary. So don't put it like this. You're first saying it is nonsense. I forgot. Okay, I may have forgotten. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that Prophet Muhammad forgot to pray during the time of the expedition, going to Tabuk expedition, during Tabuk expedition, or for sure he forgot the ayats. And now you're saying forgetting is human nature. But the point is that I don't have knowledge and I'm searching Google. Look what you are laughing at and making fun of me on is that this lady is getting her knowledge from Google, a real scholar. Ha ha. You are making fun of that my memory I'm not good at and I'm searching Google, but I find websites. Muslim websites, Quran websites like this, and find Quran ayats like that by searching Google. What's wrong in that? The prophets never asked to be famous. Really. Okay, that ayat I'm not, and if I find that ayat of Abraham, that my name be remembered for all times, what does that mean? Oh, now I remember. Another thing, you can't find it because it doesn't exist. Really? And what exists in the Quran? Good work. Keep it up. Anonymous Chaos. Thank you. Prophet Muhammad was Googling like you? No. But did he know everything without Allah? He was Jahil. Prophet Muhammad was an illiterate man. That's what is nonsense. That he forgot prayer, and now on forgetting ayats, you're saying, tell us, where did he forget to pray? Give us reference. I may have mistaken. Here you go to Google again. Why not? How good was Prophet Muhammad's memory? Why wasn't Jibril coming to him reminding him all the time what he has forgotten? Wasn't Prophet Muhammad's Google Jibril? Don't say nonsense if you don't know. Don't talk to me like this. Educate yourself first. You have well educated yourself. First, improve your manners. Learn manners and get lost. Come back if you want to talk respectfully. Dishonest, batamiz, ill-mannered. Educate yourself. Got it. Ill-mannered, dishonest man. Here we are. We are learners. We are not teachers. We learn together. We learn as I discover more lies against your prophet. Okay? And if I've forgotten something, or if I'm mistaken about something, and if I'm searching something, it doesn't make me less than what you are, actually. Now, let me not say more and open my mouth against you. Not knowing the difference between Satan making you forget. This is where your Allah has kept you, trying to confuse you. Sorry, it's not forgetting prayers, it's forgetting ayats. And these Muslims, you see how they behave. I just want to point this out. Without integrity. We are students learning, as I've learned enough from the Quran ayats to know where there are contradictions. Okay? You want to remain in your comfort zone? Mistreat others, women, insult women, insult those still learning. We can learn and keep learning. But I have learned enough. And learning without, I can forget what I've learned yesterday. But that doesn't mean what I learned yesterday about Islam is wrong. I can Google search it. What's wrong with that? Stop insulting people like this. Do you remember everything you've learned in 7th class? Oh, for God's sakes. I have a condition too. You are making fun, insulting me of that? And I'm not talking nonsense. So this. Thank you to all. Look at these Muslims. They have no end. They are criminals. Insulting. I will fine you. You come near me and say this in front of me, and if I can, you should be in jail, fine, or fined for 1 year. You should be put in jail for insulting me here. We are students. We are learning. We are forgetting. We are learning. We are remembering. We are Google searching. What's wrong in that? There's nothing wrong in that. So you see how these imams also, and you see how their followers also come here with no, like, as low lives, satanic. They don't want you to know this truth against their false Islam, their diabolical Prophet Muhammad, who reached such heights to exploit Allah. Copying from the polytheists, Allah was their God. Even Hajj is polytheist pagan. He copied from the pagan Arabs. Recently, I haven't watched it. Mr. and Mrs. Friendly Ex-Muslim have uploaded a video on this. Hajj is a pagan practice, not from the Abrahamic. Amit Nahata, why would you want me to open a live stream? Sorry, can't do that. You see what these Shias have done, right? Sorry, this is on screencasting, and this is not open right now to any discussion, right? Until I explain properly. So, this is what it is. Moreover, we can see what level of evil deception the Prophet took, using his Ahlul Bayt to cover up the aggressive ayats in the Quran. So if you're going to come here, keep insulting, keep saying I'm giving nonsense, keep insulting me. There is no way I can talk to you or to show you, right? Where I could be wrong, made a mistake. Okay, he didn't forget prayers, but he did forget ayats. Prophet Muhammad did forget ayats. And you're saying this, but I can't answer. I get nervous, I get distracted and disturbed. But I will come again and answer you. You see, they want to disturb the living daylights out of you. These Muslims, this is no way in the world. I mean, in any religion that you talk like this, it shouldn't be. If it is in Christianity or even atheism debates and all this, like this, coming here in the beginning saying I'm doing insulting me, uh, personal attacks. Look, she's Google searching. I will. What was that? I would want my name to be remembered. Abraham did say, but it's not written. I just cannot remember the ayat. That's not a sin, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. We learn. Becoming ashamed of making mistakes, searching, losing your memory, and then remembering, and Google searching doesn't make you less than a religious scholar or anyone, right? It's not a sin. You're learning. Don't ever let anyone, let them say what they want to say. They are such low lives. But don't get intimidated by what they say against you. We make mistakes. We fail. We learn. We try again. We get up. Once someone has boxed you, hit you, and knocked you out, like a Muslim would want to, get up. Wants to knock you out, knock you down, right? What was that I remembered? Um, I be remembered. Quran ayat. So this, your religious scholars have followed this Prophet Muhammad and lied to us, given lies. What do you say about that? So one mistake and one ayat I can't find here. He comes and he points at that mistake. Look at these Muslims don't have any integrity. Nothing. I mean, what do you call them? Like these lowlifes, these market, like like coming from what? Sorry, Amit Nahata. You coward! Reply to my questions. Oh, you're a Muslim. Okay. No, no. Now he's come as from another, with another ID. Look at these. I mean, goodness gracious. You coward, reply to my question. Look at how they insult people. My name be remembered. Abraham said, my name be remembered. My name be remembered. So this is what another thing prophets want, is that their name be remembered. So this is kind of like being famous. You see, I'm not on this topic, but for this topic, it is enough. Now I've gone beyond my topic. I can't remember. It doesn't mean. Your religious scholars, ask the Shia religious scholars what the Sunni religious scholars are about, and ask the Sunni religious scholars what the Shia religious scholars are about. Right? Ask the Sunni and the Shia Twelvers what even the Imam of the Ismaili Tariqa is about when he says, I'm the sole interpreter of the Quran. Maybe was it Abraham? Who was it who said, I think probably, I'm not sure. Let me just search it out. I can make mistakes. I can correct myself. No, no, not remember me. I'm just not getting that ayat. Maybe I have been mistaken about that ayat. So these people, they want you, and your Prophet Muhammad, forget Abraham. He's used Allah mostly, not even said directly, but of course, they're not going to say directly, right? Surah Fat. He's put himself using Allah, exploiting Allah, whether you are an ex or whatever you are, ex-Shia like that rude. That's so rude, Ahmed. Ali ex-Muslim, Ali Shah. This is the way to say, you coward, reply to my questions. I'm an ex. Ali Shah के माँ को बुलाओ इधर. You coward. Why is Ali Shah? Why are you hiding your face? Who is the coward? I'm not going to reply to your questions. That doesn't make me a coward. What kind of a word have you used, Amit Nahata? That you believe in Allah and His Messenger and honor Him and respect Him, the Prophet, and exalt Him. You see, you put Prophet, you Muslims have put Prophet and Allah in different categories here, different places in the ayat. To respect the Prophet, it's the Prophet, not Allah. To exalt him is Allah. Whereas the style of the Quran, when Allah says waliyakum in singular form, is for Allah and His Messenger and the believers. Surah Maida. You don't even know the style of the Quran. You're not following. Or maybe the style of the Quran has different styles. When Allah pleases Himself, He changes the style. He abrogates ayahs. God knows what He's doing. There's no consistency in the Quran. The Quran is crooked. Also this. Your ally is none but Allah. Ally. Waliyakum. Singular. Awliya. Used as singular form. Used in singular form for Allah, His Messenger, and those who believe. Look at your rudeness first and then first straighten up your manners. Ali Shaikh's Muslim style. You are not an ex. You liar, you're a fake. You're fake. Stop lying, you Muslim Shia believer. Fake आ रहे हैं अभी. Fake, they come and they say they're ex. Laughing out loud, you coward, reply to me my questions. No, you are this guy. Or tell Alisha ex-Muslim. Stop sending his thugs here, his style. Psychopaths. He's not an ex-Muslim, he's not an ex-Shia, and neither are you. No, I'm not going to give live public debates. Understand? Okay. So there will be people, there will be Shias who come here. No, this is a finding. How would you know what? How would I know what? When a person, newscaster, okay, did I give this, am I giving a newscaster is not talking to you, right? How would you know what? Debating with you, insulting people, rude people, you should be in a proper debate. You should be disqualified. You're not even eligible. You don't qualify for being spoken to, discussed. Covert narcissists, all, what do they say? Run away from them. Of course, you're not going to sit with a murderer and start talking with them, right? Or a liar. The person is a liar. He's reached the peak of lying. And not only that, he reaches heights of lies. How can you talk to a liar and have a discussion with a liar? How can you? Look how they've lied, the progeny. Muhammad using Allah, exploiting Allah, and the progeny of Prophet Muhammad. Yeah, okay, thank you, North Delhi Fighter. Says, I subscribed you, but it's late at night where I'm, so we'll watch later. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, a very good night to you. Now, thank you to the Indians for helping me here. Really appreciate it. Those who are cooperating, really the great people of India who are helping me here. You can't have a discussion with a liar. You will spill my, you will suck my blood out, my energy out. How can we have a discussion with people, cunning liars like you, Muslims, who come here, and the way you talk and the way you question and the what not you give, your way we should take. Like he said, this is my way, right? This is my way. Quran ayat. This is my way. This is not even Allah's way. Here he says, the Prophet says, this is my way. So Surah Fatayat, yeah. So from Surah Maidayat, Surah Fatayat, he wants praise with Allah. The messenger of Allah wants praise, to be praised with Allah, exalted night and morning and evening. Take Surah Maidayat 55 and see. Since I couldn't find that ayat that I had found, stumbled upon long time ago in the Quran. Abraham wants his name to be remembered for ages. That's why it's an Abrahamic religion. That's why Abraham. Even before Prophet Muhammad, Abraham was. This is my way. Thank God I found this. Surah Yusuf, ayat 108. Say, this is the way I invite to Allah with insight. This is my way. This is my way. This, say, this is my way. Sorry, now see the mistakes I make, but what did I say? This is my way. I invite to Allah with insight. Are you inviting to Allah with insight or with revelations coming to you? So many contradictions, it's unbelievable. How much to correct, really. And just because my memory is poor and all this doesn't mean that you talk like this. We are learners. We unlearn, we learn, we remember, we forget, but we're on the dot. At least when I'm explaining, I know what I'm saying and doing, and I got the gist of it. This is a diabolical person. This and his progeny also, Ali, Fatima, took heights of devilish ways. The level of deception, they, like, it's like you can't say there is any limit to that. You can't say that. We can't say that. Do you see this? This is my way. Allah says that is my way. Here he's saying this is my way. Has Allah come down? Where is he getting these ayats from? I don't understand. with Basirat. But what you are seeing, they are not seeing. Surah Najm ayat, you only saw what they did not see, Sahabas. You should then show us with Basirat. If this is your way and you're showing us, you're telling us, you're inviting us, you're inviting us to Allah, and this is your way, and you have insight to this, then be consistent. Show us through insight then. Give us the method that we can also see through insight. My goodness. Now you see Surah Fat ayat 9. Okay, I couldn't find that Abraham's ayat, but here, Surah Fat ayat 9. Your religious scholars who have studied, religion, look at the nonsensical, she's not even a religious scholar. I know, I don't want to be a religious scholar. Islamic liar. Look, brainwashed, misleading, misguiding, and moreover, vouchsafing a diabolical person, false prophet, caravan robber who, um, d- has done this, bringing this, exploiting Allah and the wahids, revelations. To what heights taken? I don't want to give you this as a religious scholar of Islam or the Quran. Look what heights he's taken. And now you have even your religious scholars. Look at what your religious scholars have done. I explained this ayat also in other ways. Allah and His Messenger believe in and honor Him. Since it's singular, honor Him, meaning the Messenger, Allah and His Messenger together, right? It would be. Or if it's singular, now Allah turns singular, how can He go to Allah in the end? Say, more, exalt Him morning and evening. Huh? Exalt Allah, i.e., Allah. Allah has not put this way. It's exalt His messenger, Prophet Muhammad, morning and evening. So this, and you have divided, you moderate people also, moderate Muslim people. So you're just going to follow parrot your religious scholar. She's not even a religious scholar, but what are you as a Muslim believer? If you're not a religious scholar, then you're just following a religious scholar? Oh, then you don't know the Quran, but how the Quran has been brought to you by a religious scholar, you're following that. And you're reading the Quran like a parrot without even giving thought to it. So when Allah gives individual responsibility, you don't even take that to every individual, not a religious scholar. Look at what you are doing. Those who distinguish, differentiate. But why should I be here? Look at what I want to show you, what Ahlul Bayt covered up, what this Prophet Muhammad has done, right? I'm not with the Sunnis right now. I want to show you the dirty, evil, deception, and the level initiated by their great grandfather and then carried on. Next time, I'm going to come with closing my live chat so that these Shias also don't come as Sunnis or Hindu names with Hindu names and saying we're ex and all this, like Ali Shah, ex-Muslim, fake. And I knew the Shia, you see what these Shias are doing? They just don't want you to, they're just hanging on to this religion. They want to hang on to their comfort zone, right? They don't want to challenge. They don't want to challenge. This is what this coward did also. Didn't want to challenge. So that's why killed the hypocrites in Medina and those the sedition makers. You didn't do sedition against the polytheists, against the gods using Allah, this Abrahamic religion, calling him Allah, taking the from Allah, take even the pagans. Why would you najis Allah, this najis Allah then? Find your own Arabic word for Allah. You want to be original? You don't want to take anything from pagans? Look what he has done. Deception, what heights? Religious scholar? We're not even professionals like Americans, right? And I don't take here creme de laine. What do you call it? How do you say? The cream, like the Ivy Leagues. I'm not from Harvard, right? I want to help those like me. We're normal people. We're less than average, maybe also. But we're trying to understand the truth. Why be Muslims if they won't take a religion, less than a religious scholar? As an individual, let's say you're less than average. You're not even a professional religious scholar or professional like Americans. They're very high, right? The teachers, the universities. So if you're going to look like that, I mean, look at what do you call it? Like, look at the standard of America, Ivy Leagues, Pakistani एजुकेशन वो जो कॉपी कर रहे हैं उनका लेवल क्या है. Even my father said India's educational level is higher than Pakistani educational level standards. So if you're going to judge us by the standards of what, then judge us. If you're saying we're not by your own religious scholars, they're all liars, right? They're all, or either they're brainwashed. What are they? What do you call these people? You're following liars, and there's no end to this lying. Using, exploiting, making a religion up and exploiting it left, right, and center. They could. Dr. David Wood had a video some years back. What recently? Okay, words are not coming. I'm also being this position by this Shia. I get so angry. You see, you want to stick to this, right? The devil, stick to it. But cowardice is this. David Wood, didn't he say, now, if I make a mistake, religious scholars lying, some Muslims have found out that religious scholars are lying to them, have been lying to them. There was at a thumbnail or Muslims leaving Islam knowing the religious scholars have lied to them. They can't trust their religious scholars. Something to this effect. Now I can't find it. Muslim religious scholars lying. And some Muslims have found this. It was to this effect. Beware of the lies you are told about Islam. By whom? Of course, you're Muslims. So if I can't find that anymore, and he's left, So there are other people uploading his old videos. Muslim religious scholars lying. I've lied. Oh, maybe I should search it out like this. You have lied to us. You're Muslim religious scholars. When I find out an imam of mine has lied to me, all the imams have lied, covering up their great grandfathers. Nonsense. Wrongdoing. What nonsense? Lies. This is how they did it. You see, that's why the Christians say, and I told them not to say this generally, because then, you will be in trouble. In some ways, I back the Christians in this way. Like, don't say it like Islam dies without lies. I can't find that now. Now you can say I'm lying and Islam dies without lies, right? That's the thing. Now, please, that's why I should come. Sorry, next time, North Delhi fighter. The good, these people want to say put nice comments here. Be respectful. If you don't agree with me, you don't have to insult me and disrespect me and be rude with me. Come on the point, and we can then talk about it, discuss it. But I can't discuss with someone and see how I can't discuss with someone who's come here insulting me and the way you've come, insulting me, laughing, making fun of me. I can't have a discussion with these people. And thank God I also a little bit ignored Amit Nahata. He was going to the Sunni hadiths. Says, you coward to me. And he's an ex. So you see, this shows that there are some Muslims coming as Amit is a Hindu name, if no Muslim name. So you see how they come here, the Muslims. I was telling the Christians or someone who came here saying, no, no, don't say it like this. It's generalizing. Why? I gave the reason also. Islam dies without lies. So, having said that, what does this mean? Your religious scholars are lying to you then. And they must know that this is a lie. That they are spreading still. No, no, forget David Wood. Muslim religious scholars lying. Lying? In madrasas, what are they doing to your children in Pakistan? Muslim scholars lie the most, Bible or Quran website. Muslim scholars lie the most. Okay, great. Yoel's Hangouts. Yoel's Hangouts. Crusade Scholar. Exposing the lies of the peaceful Islam with Raymond Ibrahim. How an Islamic scholar lies to everyone. Apostate prophet. Don't differentiate between, no, this is an old one really. Don't differentiate between Allah and His messengers. You see how the Muslim scholars, translators of this Quran ayat, Surah Fat ayat 9, have differentiated between Allah and the messengers and His messengers by saying, exalt night and day Allah, i.e., Allah. Even Allah doesn't put his name there in Surah 9, Surah Fat ayat 9. Messengers are humans chosen to not divine. Look, now AI is giving. What is AI giving? I'm finding the. Let's find the ayat. Can't find the ayat. Allah Himself says, don't, those who differentiate between Allah and His Messenger ayat. Oh, AI is giving me because I haven't put the Quran ayat. Surah 4 ayat 150. These Muslims are hostile and rude. They won't give you a chance, to. Sorry, Zara, I thought you were Muslim. I work with Indian ex-Muslims. Talib-e-Kufr. Kufr, sorry. Talib-e-Kufr. Please unblock my ID, Amit Nahata. Sorry, Zahra. I thought you were Muslim. Sorry, I don't know. How did you think I was a Muslim? You couldn't make out? I work with Indian ex-Muslims. Okay, unblock. No, but since you, why would you, sorry for that. Okay, but please don't use any insulting words, right? Even against Muslims? So you thought I was a Muslim? Okay, but, just let us not be like them. I know they can, but in no way, even though, okay, I'm a coward. Okay, Nata, thank you, Indians. I really appreciate, in hard times when no Pakistani can help me. And they go on against Indians. Recently, also, unhide this channel. Okay, I've done it. I think it's going to, does it immediately unban your channel, Amit Nahata? Okay, but I don't ask the Muslims. See, I have told off those people. Sorry if I sounded rude. I'm sick and tired of Sunni Islam. Don't want to go to that. This is the way you Indians want to go. Shias also. You see, are you with the Shia Indian? Are you with the Shia? Or are you really sorry? Or are you making this up because I came on Shias? You see, these Shias, Talib means Abu Talib. I don't like this Talib e Kufr. Doesn't it mean Imam Ali's father's name? From, isn't it from Imam Ali's father's name? So Shia's giving me trouble, right? They don't. Talib means student. Oh, okay, yes, yes. It also means student. You're right. Yeah, we can a little bit say that these are, yeah, these Muslims are cowards. Definitely, they want to kill. These cowards only. They use physical harm, physically harming people, or forcing them, and stopping them, silencing them like this, insulting, rude. And I'm sure you didn't mean it, a coward. You meant it rightfully, in the right way. So sorry, Talib e Kufr. I'm also sorry. Talib means student. I'm student of Kufr. Yeah, okay. I got that. Um, so no, no. It's right. It's right that you I said, let's not insult Muslims like this. No, no, it's not an insult. It's the truth against them. And the way you said it, it's true. Bas. We can call them cowards. These are cowards who use, I call these cowards. In Islam, there's a lot, like against the women also. Beating on the third count should not be disciplining them. Those who use physical, it shows how weak. When my brain, sorry, if I've had an injury or mental illness, my brain is kamzor when my mind is weak. Then I want to, I want to, I don't like him. I know him very well. Adam Seeker, I, he's another very battamiz man, shouting a lot, and he uses abuse, and his style is terrible. He insulted me badly see now, please don't take my time. Talib-e-Kufr. I really appreciate the true Hindus who have helped me. No Pakistani Muslim even. I'm scared to, say, take care if some Pakistani gives another Pakistani problem on this, from this channel, to comment on a Pakistani channel. These Shias, look at, अरे ऐसे क्या heights लिए हैं, क्या heights लिए हैं evil के, और अभी वो भी आयत नहीं मिल रही है. I think it's Surah 4, ayat 120. Do not differentiate. नहीं, मैं कोशिश कर रही हूँ, मेरी मेमोरी से ही नहीं है. I am Indian Hindu. I don't trust anyone. Sorry. Not to worry, Zahra. I'm not worried. It's just that I'm worried about you being a Shia Muslim and lying to me and taking my time here like you're buying time. नहीं, मुझे खुद वो ढूंढना है. Thank you. No, thank you. I don't need anyone's help to grow my channel unless I trust them. I have to find out if you're a Shia Muslim or not. Very grateful to those Indians who are true and honest and have helped me. No Pakistani. और फिर ये बेगैरत Pakistanis. I'm sorry, I can't trust you with that, Talib-e-Kufr. So, please now leave me alone here, okay? ये cowards, ये Shia मुसलमान भी ऐसे coward. बैकडोर से आते हैं, हिंदुओं को, इंडियंस को यूज करते हैं. देखो कैसे इनके इमामों ने कवर अप किया है, कैसे करबला, कैसे, अरे यजीद क्यों नहीं उठेगा, इनको स्टॉप करना है, ये लोग जा रहे हैं, अनस्टॉपेबल दे आर. प्रॉफिटहुड को लिया झूठ बोलने के लिए, अपना नाम बनाने के लिए, लोगों को कहने के लिए कि मुझे, जब तक ये जिंदा था प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद. नाउ इन उर्दू सूरह फत आयत. मुझे प्लीज थोड़ा अपना काम करने दो इधर. तालिब-ए-कुफर शिया के अगेंस्ट. ये वो लाइव स्ट्रीम्स नहीं है जो आप लोग आए और अपना दिमाग में जो भी जहां भी कि ये सर्च आउट करो, वो सर्च आउट करो. मुझे आप ऑर्डर नहीं करो कि मुझे क्या सर्च आउट करना है. अभी मुझे ये बताना है, टॉपिक पे रहो, जब तक मैं टॉपिक से नहीं निकलूं वो मैं निकल जाती हूँ, लेकिन मुझे वापस इस टॉपिक पे आना है और मुझे कोई सुन्नियों के हदीस नहीं दिखाने ऐसे जैसे आप मुझे कहते हैं जाएं, आप मुझे कह रहे थे। ओके, तो ये है। सो प्लीज, ये इन लोगों ने हुसैन ने एक पहले बोला कि ओथ ओथ कैसे एब्जॉर्व कर सकते हैं, करबला में जो ओथ दिया है वो absorb, I absolve you from the oaths you have given to me. Then he says go away. फिर वो आयत मिली कि if you're far away, पता नहीं क्या, if you hear the prophet's voice you have to give heed. अब फिर हुसैन कह रहा है कि गो सो फार अवे दैट यू डोंट, और फिर हल मिन नासिरुन की आवाज दे रहा है एंड में जब अकेला था। तो देयर मेनी कॉन्ट्रडिक्शंस इन, there are these contradictions are found in Karbala also, in what Imam Hussein said. तो बहुत, it's a big thing, you know, it's a big work. कौन? शिया। यू सी, शिया भी आ रहे थे, इंडियंस को यूज कर रहे थे मेरे अगेंस्ट ऑब्स्टिकल्स आज तक। और मैंने फेसबुक पे कहा कि आई नो आई एम गोइंग टू बी हेटेड बाय द शिया मुस्लिम्स, यानी मेरा मतलब था कि वो मेरे रास्ते पे ऐसे ऐसे ऑब्स्टिकल्स, इधर भी यूट्यूब पे मेरा मतलब था आई एम गोइंग टू गेट ऑपोजिशन फ्रॉम द शिया सो मच दैट यू वोंट बिलीव इट, that this is a Shia coming as a Hindu, in a Hindu name, with a Hindu name, sorry, with a Hindu name. You can laugh at my English, whatever, right? Doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter to me because I'm on a mission. क्या हाइट्स ली हैं डिसेप्शन की, इवल डिसेप्शन की। प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद से स्टार्ट हुआ है और कंटिन्यूड हुआ है प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद की प्रोजनी से। तो मैं ये इस बड़े, इतना बड़ा डिसेप्शन से शियाओं को भी निकालना चाहती हूँ, इस्माइलीज को भी निकालना चाहती हूँ। हेल्प, अगर आपको हेल्प चाहिए, मैं आपके वे में आना नहीं चाह रही हूँ। जैसे मैं एक इस्माइली का मैंने फिर देखो उधर कमेंट, फेसबुक पे कोई कमेंट नहीं किया रिसेंटली, लॉन्ग टाइम अगो किया था, अभी नहीं बोला कुछ। अभी मुहर्रम के लिए भी जो वो शेयर करेंगे इमाम हुसैन के बारे में, मैं नहीं कहूंगी। अभी प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद के बारे में भी शेयर करते हैं इस्माइलीज, मैं उनका पेज फॉलो करती हूँ या उनको तो मैं कुछ नहीं कह रही हूँ अभी, लेकिन बस मैंने जो कहना था वो कह दिया। अब मैं बट आई डोंट वांट टू फोर्स यू, मैं फोर्स नहीं कर रही हूँ, ना मैं कोई फोर्स इस्तेमाल कर रही हूँ। आई एम ऑन माई चैनल and I decide whether debates should be held, or I look at a comment and answer, or I do this first, my style. Because आपके भी मैं उसको तो because नहीं होना चाहिए, sorry, I make mistakes. अब मैंने तो देख लिया एज ए शिया, मैं तो पक्की एक्स मुस्लिम हूँ, आई एम एन एक्स मुस्लिम। कैसे, यही तो मैं समझा रही हूँ कि हुसैन वॉज रॉन्ग अगेंस्ट यजीद, हुसैन and Prophet Muhammad was wrong against the pagan Arabs. लेकिन ऐसे पुट करना, देखें ऐसे अगर आप पुट करेंगे तालिब कुफर, हुसैन was, Yazid was not wrong. Yazid had the proper religion telling us. बस वो उस फैब्रिक को डिस्टर्ब कर दिया ना, पेगन फैब्रिक मक्का में जब डिस्टर्ब कर दिया कि ये मस्जिद भी अपने इनका ये नहीं करेंगे, मस्जिदों को भी, जो इनके भी मस्जिद थे, they were, yes, Yazid was Amir of the time. No, it's not that way, not the Sunni way even, not the Sunni way even. What, Amir of the time? No, it's not about being Amir of the Talib. कहाँ से आप आ रहे हैं? No, Yazid was a reaction to the wrongdoings of Prophet Muhammad, continuous Ali lies, not about being Amir. What do you mean by Amir? Can you tell me? Caliph. No, no. That's why I'm saying, you see, you're coming from the Sunni side now. Oh my God. आप लोग नहीं समझे नहीं समझे नहीं समझे मुझे तो लगता है कि ये लोग I'm kind of okay, I should have patience with you. मैं नहीं कह रही हूँ कि सुन्नी इस्लाम सही है. Am I saying Sunni Islam is right? Have I said Khalifa is right? Have I said Sunni Islam is right? Okay. It says I got your point. Okay, great. Thank God. Okay. So, yes. Go to the very beginning. Talib Kufr. Now you see, to explain to you Hindus, do I have to go to the very beginning of my channel? Go see my channel name. What is it? Are you afraid that it is just Ex-Shia? Are you Hindus afraid of me being an ex-Shia only and not an ex-Sunni? What are you trying to defend and guard? Hindus. You see, some of you Hindus, Talib Kufr, I cannot rely on Hindus because you're with the Shias. Are you afraid of that? You have any fear? Why are we afraid of? Why we are afraid? Of course you would be afraid because ये सुन्नी इस्लाम नहीं छोड़ रही है और शिया तो हमारे दोस्त हैं. Wouldn't you be afraid that I'm not leaving Sunni Islam? Right? What's the right word to use for that? You have any reservations that I'm an ex-Shia and not an ex-Sunni? No, we are against Islam, whether it is Shia. I'm not sure about that. Are you are you for the truth here, or are you coming here just because some extremist in Islam also? Are you against only extremist Shia Islam? Or you see, how can you be against Islam, right? Why are you against Islam? Just because it's not your religion, Hindu? No, I'm totally against Islam. Why? Why are you against Islam? Talib Kufr. Why are you against Islam? Because it's not Sanatan? Waiting for your comment here. Reply. Answer. You're waiting for your answer here. Why are you against Islam? If you just give me one word, I will know that you are truthful. One word you need to give me. Just that very important word. What are you here for? What are you here for? To learn or to help the ex Muslims? You see, I've done this for the truth and justice. Nothing to uphold justice, to put it in its right place where it belongs. And if it doesn't belong anywhere, and then what is justice then? We can figure that out. But I'm here for the truth. Are you here for the truth and exposing what is a lie? That's all. And then the rest, the actions and all this, uh, very hostile actions against disbelievers. I'm here for the truth. If you had told me the reason why you're against Islam is because it's not the truth, right? You didn't tell me this. Sorry. Now, because and emotionally also, if you have a Shia friend, oh, so I need to know your background also. You know the way you came here. Since when have you been following me? Because you said you thought I was a Muslim, huh? A Sunni Muslim, and you called me a coward. Since when have you been looking at my live streams and following me? I don't have any Shia friend. Okay. But can you answer me? You haven't answered me. Since about why are you against Islam? You didn't say because it's a lie. It's not the true religion. You haven't answered me. And another thing is, as quickly as you answered, if you have a Shia friend. Uh, so you're being, I am kind of suspicious about you, Talib Kufar. And what's the other question I was asking? Since you came here, since when have you been following me? That you didn't take long to say, answer me, you coward. YouTube not letting me answer. I'm getting some answers. That's very funny. Okay. Uh huh. Now, today only. And how? Okay. So, didn't you see on my channel? Didn't you check my channel? Ex-Shia Muslim. Did you check this also? The opening video. You know, when I start my. You didn't even check the opening video. Because I have a very strong feeling the Shias are going to oppose me like in a very, they're going to use every tactic against me. Even Hindu names. Yes. What? Ex-Shia Muslim. Ex-Shia also means you might become Sunni. Oh, yes, yes, yes. So why not? Why not? Why can't I become a Sunni Muslim? Huh? But have you checked this video, opening video? Thank you, Indian. Other ones, I don't mean to really, but on YouTube, we can never tell. These Muslim Pakistani Shia be coming. They're not, and also Shias elsewhere in Iraq and all this. I don't know what kind of Iran and regime, Shia regime. So without checking properly, how can you come here and say, you coward? You see, and you're giving me Sunni hadiths. I'm actually with the Sunnis here, which are Yazid ko बुरा बनाया, what, उनके नाना, उनके दादा, फोर फादर्स को जैसे मारा है, उनका अबू सुफियान, माविया, इन्होंने छोड़ा नहीं. Oh, okay, okay. Would it make a difference? I've shared your channel. वो बेचारे वो Hindus के साथ क्यों share? You see these poor Hindus, they're helping me a lot. I can even, they have given me the freedom in their country. I can say anything I like. Freedom of expression. तो मुझे ये बहुत अच्छा लगता है कि आई कैन से, बट मैं हक पे बोलना चाहती हूँ, लेकिन फिर भी अब हक क्या रहा है? हक क्या रहा है जो इमाम हुसैन ने हक का बलबूता निकाला है? वो सैक्रिफाइस. तुम लोगों का गांधी भी बोलता है कि 572 गांधी भी चले गया शिया इस्लाम में. तुम लोगों की अनीता राय भी चली गई शिया इस्लाम में. तो मुझे डर नहीं लगता कि तुम लोग कहीं नहीं चले जाओ शिया इस्लाम में. डर तो मुझे लगना चाहिए. आई शुड बी अफ्रेड कि हिंदूज माइट गो इनटू शिया इस्लाम. तुम लोगों का गांधी चले गया प्रेजिंग हुसैन एंड हिज, नॉट ओनली हिम बट हिज 72 companions and families, males. तुम्हें लगता है मुझे नहीं डर होना चाहिए? तो देखो तुम लोग हिंदूज भी किस किस को फॉलो करते हो. और इमाम ज़ैनुल आबिदीन का हमें कह रहे हैं कि प्रिंसेस मदर वाज ए हिंदू, हिंद से थी, एंड दैट्स व्हाई ब्राह्मण हुसैनी भी हैं. मुझे डरना चाहिए कि ये तुम लोग कहीं ऐसे झूठ में जाओ कि इस झूठ से फिर तुम लोग निकलो नहीं, हिंदू नहीं निकले. मुझे तो अभी हिंदुओं को हेल्प करना चाहिए, ब्राह्मण हुसैनी को हेल्प करना चाहिए. कि हुसैन ने जैसा झूठ बोला और कवर अप किया उसके रॉन्ग डूइंग प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद ग्रैंडफादर को, वैसे किसी इमाम नहीं कर सकता है. कोई इमाम उनका बड़ा भाई भी नहीं कर सकता है जो माविया के साथ, माविया का खा रहा था, माफिया से ले रहा था और डी फैक्टो और क्या वो बन के बैठा था. अली भी नहीं कर सका जो हुसैन ने किया, जैसे कवर अप और जैसे विक्टिमाइज और जैसे ऑप्रेस्ड अपने आप को. शुक्र है कि एक दफा मेरी फ्रेंड ने, शिया फ्रेंड ने कहा हुसैन मजलूम कब था? हुसैन तो डिटर्मिन था अपने रिलीजन को सेव करने के लिए. अब मजलूम, हम मजलूम. अरे तुम तो मेरे साथ थी कराची में. मजलूम, हम तो कहते थे मजलूम, मजलूम. नो नो, शी देन टोल्ड मी लेटर ऑन कि हुसैन मजलूम कब था. व्हेन वाज ही मजलूम? ऑप्रेस्ड मीनिंग meek and oppressed. He was determined, she told me. I was like, oh, you have changed over the years. हमारे नोहे हैं, isn't it? मजलूम हुसैन, मेरा मजलूम इमाम रजा, मजलूम बेवतन ये मेरा मौला रजा है. एंड अल्लामा रशीद तुराबी सिंह क्या जब स्टार्ट करता है मजलिस, नहीं कहता है मासूम, मासूम मजलूम. अच्छा, सो नाउ यू सी द हाइट्स. और कैसे फिर ये बेचारे सुन्नी भी नहीं. अच्छा, ये किसने चेंज किया? अच्छा, ये शिया इमाम्स फिर बोला कि ये उम्मयत खराब है, खराब है. अब यहाँ उस्मान ने कुरान बर्न किया है सब। ये वो उम्मत है जो कुरान भी जला देती है और नोक पे भी उठा देती है, जैसे माविया के बैटल ऑफ सिफीन या कहा। ये वो उम्मत है जो कुरान नोकों पे उठाती है। माविया माविया को ब्लेम दिया, अबू सुफियान को नाना ने, हुसैन के नाना ने ब्लेम दिया प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद ने, क्या नहीं किया। और अब ऐसा कुरान आया है, प्रिजर्व्ड हुआ है कि यलूनकुम इधर मीन्स स्पेयर, दे स्पेयर। ये वाला यलूनकुम कुम प्रॉक्सिमिटी का है, या राइडिंग एंड कॉइलिंग, ट्विस्टिंग एंड टर्निंग का उनका रूट है, वर्ड है। तो ये यलूनकुम ऐसे पूरी कुरान में किसी भी आयत एक्सक्यूज मी, किसी भी आयत में नहीं लिखा है। So the Shia Imams left it like this. They couldn't fight for the original Quran to be available. And still they're blaming the Shias. They have left the Shias to blame the Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman. Sorry, my voice. Do you understand? जो चुप रह के, जो चुप रहता है, चुप रहिए आले मोहम्मद, और कहते रहे यजीद मुर्दाबाद। कुरान को सेव नहीं किया, ओरिजिनल कुरान नहीं दिया है, छुपा हुआ है। सिर्फ हिज हाइनेस आगा खान अभी है, इस्माइल प्रेजेंट इमाम, ऑकल्टेशन में नहीं गया है। वो इस्माइली जब ऑकल्टेशन में जाता है इमाम, तो अपने इस्माइलीस को ऑकल्टेशन में लेके जाता है, या कहता है तकिया करो, नहीं बताओ कि तुम लोग इस्माइलीस हो, बिकॉज डेंजर में है मेरी भी लाइफ और तुम लोगों की भी लाइफ। ऐसा इमाम मेहदी 12 शियास के इमाम ने नहीं किया, जो बड़ी गलती की ये भी। अपने शियाओं को डेंजर में डाला है, ये भी तो सोचो। जो इस्माइली इमाम जब करते हैं तो वो या तो अपने पूरे इस्माइलीस को ऑकल्टेशन में हिडन हाइडिंग में चले जाते हैं, लेके जाते हैं, या कहते हैं अपने इस्माइलीस को कि तुम लोग तकिया इख्तियार करो, बिकॉज एज माई लाइफ इज इन डेंजर, द इमाम्स लाइफ इज इन डेंजर, सो इज योर लाइफ इन डेंजर। हो सकता है तो अब तुम लोग नहीं कहो कि तुम लोग इस्माइलीस हो। यू सी, ये है। I have to make more tea. I don't know if water. Sorry for my voice. कुछ ऐसी खांसी हुई, पता नहीं क्या हुआ है। Dryness. तबीयत ठीक नहीं है। So you see how the Shia इमाम मेहदी ने अपने शियाओं को प्रोटेक्ट नहीं किया है, खुद ऑकल्टेशन में अपने आप को प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए चले गए। So this also. अभी आ रहा है, शुक्र। You see, I cannot be prepared. I wasn't prepared for this. तो अब क्या है कि ये जो मिस्टेक्स हैं कुरान में, अब ये कह सकते हैं, ये कह सकते हैं, ये कह सकते हैं, ये ब्लेम कर सकते हैं उस्मान को, ये ब्लेम कर सकते हैं पूरी रेस को, इनकी उमैयद की, एबसाइड की। हमें मार्टर किया इमाम्स को, हमें मार्टर किया, हमें नहीं। कुरान तो लाओ, इतने मुसलमान हैं जो उमैयद के साइड से आए हैं, जो यजीद को बिलीव करते हैं, जो माविया उनके बाप को एटलीस्ट यजीद को बिलीव नहीं करते। कुरान तो सही लाओ, ओरिजिनल नहीं। they've kept it to इमाम मेहदी has kept it। अब किसको ब्लेम आ रहा है? आप देख रहे हैं द हाइट ऑफ evil deception in their silence, in their keeping the Quran with Imam Mahdi original 12 Shias। 12 Shia ये नहीं देख रहे हैं कि क्या heights of deception, dishonesty, wrongdoing and moreover killing of the disbelievers। और फिर ये कुरान आयत रख दी और कहा ये सच्चा कुरान, ये ओरिजिनल कुरान नहीं है ये। बिकॉज अभी उस्मान बिन अफ़ान को अभी कितना और उसको बेचारे को वो करोगे, उसको मार डाला। आई थिंक इमाम अली के ही लोग थे और कहते हैं कि इमाम अली के, इवन आयशा अगर कहे कि इमाम, इवन दो द वन हु हेटेड इमाम अली टू द कोर ऑफ हर बीइंग, कहे कि इमाम अली ने उस्मान को नहीं मरवाया, मैं तो कहूंगी इमाम अली ने। और कैसा उस्मान बिन अफ़ान को मरवाया, प्यासा रखा, क्या ख्वारिजों ने मारा है, इसने मारा है, पता नहीं किसने मारा है, उसके खुद के दुश्मन और मुसलमानों ने मारा है। आप हद नहीं है इधर, हद नहीं है इमामों में ईवल। ये प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद से स्टार्ट हुआ है, हद इधर से स्टार्ट हुई है, इनके नाना, इनके फोरफादर से, प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद से, और ये कैरीड ऑन हो रही है। और ये इट्स गोइंग ऑन एंड ऑन एंड ऑन एंड ऑन। और क्या क्या नोहे, क्या इमोशनली हमें ब्लैकमेलिंग। ये मजलूम का मातम है, मजलूम पे रोते हैं नदीम सरवर। अभी तक ये ऐसे शिया इमाम चाहते हैं कि हम लोग इन सुन्नियों को ब्लेम, सुन्नियों के कैलिफ्स को ब्लेम करें। यू सी व्हाट हाइट्स दे हैव टेकन, अमेजिंग। तो मैं तो मर जाती इधर तक जिंदा रही हूं ये बोलने के लिए मुझे कोई मुसलमान नहीं मारता। मुझे इनका evil level of evil deception जो है ना अपने लोगों का, प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद एंड आले मोहम्मद का, ये मार डालता आज मैं नहीं होती इधर। ओके, ऐसा खंजर मारा है इन्होंने मुझे। I don't know, पता नहीं क्या तालिब है कुफर। Sorry, I didn't get this in your language. Can you it's I'm not, I don't want to make fun. Forget it, इनका please, please तालिब कुफर। इन्होंने देखो what hides evil deception of deception, lies। फिर तो they've toyed with life, अपने आप को मजलूम बनाया कि हमें यजीद ने ऐसा तबाह कर दिया, हमें ओ नाना यजीद ने लूट लिया। बीबी ज़ैनब कह रही है Yazid was just the after effect of the wrongdoings of Prophet Muhammad against the pagan polytheists in Makkah, against the Jews in Yathrib and around it, the outskirts, and against Bedouins and the disbelievers, and the way they've exploited Allah. That too, to see, is something. Sent ambiguous, तो ये आयत एम्बिगुअस आई हैं, ये उन सुन्नियों के लीडर्स का फॉल्ट नहीं है, राशिदुन कैलिफ उस्मान का फॉल्ट नहीं है। ये बिकॉज योर अल्लाह हैज फेल्ड टू प्रिजर्व द ट्रू कुरान एंड मेक इट अवेलेबल फॉर द पीपल, शियाज। एंड दिस व्हाट योर इमाम्स वांट। योर इमाम्स वांट यू लानत बर यजीद बेशुमार, यानी और हमेशा के लिए चलता रहे, चलता रहे, चलता रहे, burning, 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 moreover. Cursed Yazid and Lan Allah और ये और वो, और क्या जुल्म किया, and height of atrocities in Karbala। At least बीबी ज़ैनब को सेक्स स्लेव तो नहीं बनाया, ना बीबी सकीना को बनाया, वैसे बना सकते थे। टेक द वुमन, टेक दिस, और अपने नाना के जो कवर अप किए हैं, कैसा हुसैन वाज द ग्रेटेस्ट इन डूइंग दिस कवर अप। चला मैं वादा निभाने, सलाम माँ का मजार, सलाम नाना का रोजा, सलाम माँ का। चला मैं वादा निभाने, और फिर उधर वादों को कह रहे, ओथ को कह रहे एब्जॉर्व करो, लीव मी। एंड देन ही सेइंग अगर मेरी आवाज, तो तुम लोग इतना दूर चले जाओ, इतना दूर चले जाओ कि जब तक मेरी आवाज नहीं आई तुम लोगों को। कौन सा वादा निभाने गए हो when you have made them absorb the oath that they have given to Prophet Muhammad? Giving it to you means giving it to Prophet Muhammad, giving it to Allah. Help him. Surah Fat ki ayat hai. And they're supposed to help him. Hussein supposed to help not only Prophet Muhammad but Ali, Hassan, Hussein. How can you observe the oaths, Hussein, in Karbala? फिर वो कुरान की आयत है कि if you hear the voice of Prophet Muhammad, you have to listen to him. तो उस कुरान की आयत से कह रहा है कि हुसैन करबला में to his fellow men and all members of the family, male, go so far that you don't hear my voice. अब एक कुरान आयत को चाह रहा है कि वो रहे, कायम रहे, इम्प्लीमेंट हो। दूसरी कुरान आयत को कह रहे नहीं। सूरह फत की कुरान आयत को कह रहे नहीं, I allow you to observe the oaths. You see? क्या डिसेप्शन, क्या यही मार डालता मुझे। हाँ, तालिब कुफर, अभी तो मुझे ऐसा है कि मैं हंसूं, ये इतना सीरियसली नहीं लेना चाहिए। इन डेवल्स के लिए क्या मैं अपने आप को मारूं, क्या अंदर अंदर मर जाऊं? कि क्या डिसेप्शन है, क्या लाइज है, क्या टोइंग विथ लाइव्स, टेलिंग देम वी आर लीडिंग यू टू द ट्रू अल्लाह। क्या मिसगाइडेंस है, और कैसे मिसगाइडेंस है, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ मिसगाइडेंस एंड हाउ? Excuse me, you have been misguided, Shias. So it's not like I'm warning the Shias. I'm saying, look at it, see if I'm right or wrong, see if I worked it out properly, and drop it. I mean, then leave Shia Islam, leave Islam altogether, right? Oh my God, Talib, what is this you say? What is? नहीं कुछ bad word. Sorry. Either you remove नहीं वो है. This is not right. Sorry. Oh, now I got it a little bit. क्या खरा रहता है? अच्छा, यानी हुसैन की dick. Oh, you can't say these things here. You're going to put my channel on. ऐसे मजाक से और हंसना नहीं. See, you are a very, you're a dangerous person. So I have to again hide your other channel. Sorry, this kind of help I don't need from you. Hide. Amit Nahata. Sorry, I don't need help from you. ऐसा मजाक नहीं फिर. This is not, I don't need this cheapness. और फिर आप लोग हिंदुओं को भी बताए बदनाम कर रहे हो. Sorry. I have to ban you, not time you out. ऐसे औरतों के सामने ऐसा नाम भी नहीं लेना है, मर्द हो तो. अच्छा, इसने पता है क्या, मुझे तो शक नहीं है कि ये शिया है, लेकिन ये he goes to a height. Look what heights he's reached as a Shia to give a bad name to Muslims. Shia Muslim. No, sorry. What am I saying? Acha, ye hoga. It's going to happen because the enemy is inside of me. A Shia demon. Um, he wants to give a bad name to Hindus. You know how cheap they are. देखो ऐसा तो फिर होगा ना अगर like they would say the Shias, right? तुम इतना फ्रीडम चाह रही हो और ये कि वो औरत पता है सिक्युलर लंदन में ऐसे अंग्रेज मेरे साथ ऐसे बात नहीं करते थे. So I have banned his Talib-e-Kufr has recently said he's joined me. He hasn't even looked at. तो ये शिया ऐसे भी आ सकते हैं जब इनका प्रॉफिट इनके इमाम प्रॉफिट की डॉटर पूरा चेंज करके अपने आप को प्योर एंड ये दिखा सकते हैं दे प्लेइंग टॉयड विथ लाइफ उनको कोई परवाह नहीं है कि किस हाइट ऑफ कवर करें to make Islam and their grandfather look good. And he never did this in the past. He never did this against the Jews. He did this because they were doing this. They were assassinating, trying to attempting assassinated. Yeah. तो मैंने तालिब कुफर को भी बैन कर दिया है. You see, this is in India. Indians भी मेरे साथ ऐसे बात नहीं करेंगे. This is not called freedom of speech. आप लोग ये तो मुझे देखा ये he's giving me a good hard time now. You see how I have to explain to him and get out of my going you see I did suspect properly truthfully. Aha, तो सच मेरा आया ना कि he's a Shia pretending to be. और देखो तभी तो मुझे सुन्नी के वो दे रहा था ना और आंसर नहीं दे सकता है और फिर कहता है कि सुन्नी के हदीस दे रहा था. ये शिया ऐसे इन जैसे जो हिंदुओं को भी बदनाम करना चाह रहे हैं चीप दिखाना चाह रहे हैं और फ्रीडम ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन को भी बदनाम कर साथ साथ सो विथ वन two birds one stone getting two birds ये शिया ही कर सकता है ये कोई it's not a sunni only a Shia can do this in this way not taking up a sword. Very, very clever. Shia like Imam Ali. They're Ali. They're Ali Abu Talib, the killer. Thank you for your time and attention. I need to go. I will come back. I haven't finished. But these obstacles from Shias will come. I knew that. I did post it on Facebook. They want to show that Indians are so cheap, so bad. I cannot tell you. Shias want to show that.